Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
ESPN 710 Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on.
I don't know where these sounds are coming from. Everybody's on my nerves today. Everybody's on my nerves.
Are you going to sit there and just take it?
Let's get to it. Mason and Ireland right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, now I don't know what's going on around here, but we're a 4-person show, and 3 people on this show have bailed.
Seriously.
All right, Mason bailed. Brian was the only one that had vacation planned. Brian Cohen.
Mason was not planned vacation here?
Today might have been. I know yesterday was not. Yeah. And then Laura had that migraine that we thought we could cure with a bottle of water.
She's the only excused absence.
So Emily Hebel is being nice enough to stay here and work a double shift. Now, as you know, Travis and I have a bet on the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to have to do what you're doing today if the Dodgers win the World Series, because I thought that both, and so it's kind of a win-win for me because I'm rooting for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So my first choice would be Dodgers win the World Series. I worked the double. But I thought Travis and Mason were so overconfident.
Totally.
At the start of the season, both saying they should just play the World Series now. There's no way the Dodgers can lose. And I said, guys, no one's repeated since 99-2000. All right. That's the last time 25 years ago. And so I made the bet with Travis. I have the field.
You have the field.
And he has the Dodgers. What if you right now, MU first, right now, if you could jump in on that bet, what side do you want? The Dodgers or the field?
I think based off of the Dodgers last month and their injury history, I think I'd take the field.
Kasim, how about you? Kasim Diakate is filling in for Brian.
I'm probably
this week.
taking the field just because of how the last one.
Momo, you always take the field,
always
right?
Take the field. Even though I think the Dodgers are great, I just think baseball is a hard game. It's just so much can go wrong.
Okay, I have great respect for the Dodgers front office.
Yeah.
I think Andrew Friedman would take the field. I think he has that much respect for the other teams. He would say, we're going to go after it and try and win it. And Stan Kasten, the same thing. We're going to go after it as hard as we can and do whatever we can to win it. But you need luck, you need skill, and you need talent. And I can control the talent. I can put those guys in place. But the skill goes hot and cold, and the luck is completely out of my hands.
I have had this conversation with Andrew Friedman before when he first got the job, and he says, my goal is to be the house. Like, we're the house in Vegas.
Right.
Which means
I think he's accomplished that.
Yeah. The odds are ever in our favor, right?
Yep.
If you go to Vegas, the odds are stacked against you. They are favoring the house. The house is always going to win if you play enough times.
That's a very interesting way of putting it. I'm a big Andrew Friedman fan, and not just because he shares my obsession with the West Wing.
Yeah.
But I just think the word I would use is, or I'll make up a new phrase. He is brilliantly measured. In other words, he's super good at his job. Mm-hmm. He's really smart, but he never gets too high and he never gets too low. He just says, I'm going to do everything I can do, and then I know that at some point this is out of my control.
Right.
And so when that happens, I think he's very good at, like, I'll give you an example. By the way, the Dodgers open the second half of the season tonight at Dodger Stadium against Milwaukee. Milwaukee's really good this year.
Yeah.
Andrew said before the season he wanted, and this is what you're talking about, Momo, he wanted to stack the roster so he didn't have to make a bunch of trades at the deadline. I think he's going to have to make some trades at the deadline just because of the injuries.
They
don't
just
don't
had
you
so
agree?
many injuries at pitcher.
Yeah.
They just, and I think that is, knowing him, he will start to control for the variable of injuries pretty soon. Like he'll just even get more starting pitchers knowing, or keep some of them down on the farm for a little while and bring them up through the second half. Or maybe they go to a 6-day rotation or 6-man rotation just
They're
to
kind of already there.
Yeah. Like they'll do something as we go along here, either this year or next year in the future, because that's kind of how the Dodgers think. They have so many bright minds in the room, and they all think differently, and they all get creative ideas, and they kind of, this is clearly the only thing they couldn't control for this year was injuries, right? That's that. And if you're the house, you're going to find a way to try to control for that variable as much.
It does feel like, though, that the Dodgers have incredible amount of injuries every single year. We had,
but so does everyone.
Last year.
So does everyone.
Well, but Emily's right. They have a disproportionate amount of injuries, particularly their pitching staff.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to blame doctors and trainers and stuff like that. You guys, I think it has more to do with the fact that all these guys throw 100 miles an hour now.
Yeah.
And they just go out there and they're told nobody's pacing themselves to throw 200 innings anymore. They're just basically saying, throw it as hard as you can, and when you get tired, we'll put someone else in. And so if you're throwing as hard as you can 12 months a year, you're going to get hurt. That's the nature.
Same.
It's like driving your car as fast as it possibly can to get
all
to work
the time
every day.
Yeah, good
It's not
analogy.
going to get you back and forth. It's not going to be a Camry. You're driving it like a Lamborghini.
Right.
And you don't care if that Lamborghini breaks because you have 5 more in the garage.
Yeah. And look, it's like the opening scene to Cars. And if you're Lightning McQueen and you don't learn to use your pit crew, your car the tires are going to pop on the last round.
Or in
By
F1,
the way,
too.
Was that a good kid reference?
Now that you have little kids, tell me that Cars is not the most underrated Pixar movie of all time. The best Pixar movie of all time is Finding Nemo.
Yeah, that's great.
But Cars is second. Mace says Coco is in that class, but I haven't seen it.
I like Coco.
Coco is emotional.
I like Cars in the sense that there's a lot going on thematically that adults will pick up on that kids may not necessarily.
Well,
but
and look at that cast. Owen Wilson, Paul Newman, but who plays the Hudson Hornet.
Yeah.
Helen Hunt, right?
No, Bonnie Hunt.
Bonnie Hunt,
plays Sally, the Porsche.
Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy plays Mater. They nailed it with the casting. Cheech or Chong is in that as one of the Ramon or whatever that is.
But it's good because it's all about hubris and learning to rely on your team.
It's a sports movie. It's a sports
great.
movie.
And
I
by
also
the way,
think that the opening scene is incredible, like you mentioned.
Yeah. Finding Nemo, all-star cast.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about this. Albert Brooks is Nemo.
Okay.
All right. Ellen DeGeneres is Dory.
Yeah, that's big.
All right. In the tank, where they get put in the fish tank in the dentist office, Allison Janney and Brad Garrett.
Wow.
In the tank. Jeffrey Rush is the pelican.
Yeah.
I mean,
Willem Dafoe is the scarred fish.
Right. I don't know how they talked all these like Academy Award nominated and Oscar or
I know.
Emmy Award money.
I know. It's money for not a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you go into the booth and you record it.
It's
maybe
great.
over 2 weeks.
Right.
And you get paid a lot of money, probably got a lot of money off of the box office. And
also, and the residuals?
I think you mean Marlin as Albert Brooks, because Nemo's the little kid.
Right,
Yes,
you're right.
But yeah, I think you're right. It's money for not a lot of time. You don't have to go back and shoot anything, you're just in the booth. And then the back end is amazing because those films, when they do really well, the animated ones, they merchandise those characters.
Can I tell you my dream gig?
Yeah.
Okay. So my dream gig is to be the voice of a brand. I'll give you some examples. Okay.
You could be the voice of a brand.
I know. I keep trying. I haven't hit it yet.
Let's put it out in the universe.
I know. Well, this is what I want to do.
Okay.
All right. So, do you know who the voice of Kaiser Permanente is? Do you know who the voice of Mercedes is?
George
John
Clooney.
Hamm?
John
Hamm.
Hamm.
Yeah.
Is the voice. You know who's Ford?
Who's Ford?
John Cena.
No.
Oh.
Bryan Cranston.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, all these big names are, by the way, Kaiser Permanente is Allison Janney.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
I've heard her. Yeah.
And my buddy Richard Schiff, who played Toby Ziegler in The West Wing, who loves Allison, like swears by her, says she's like great actress, great friend, like just loves her.
Oh, I love her. She goes to Laker games too a lot.
Yeah,
I see her.
she came on the third chair with us once. It was like my favorite one ever.
I wanted to be C.J. Craig in The West Wing when I grew
Me
up.
too.
Yeah.
I know. That people said, "What do you want to do?" I go, "I want to be the White House press secretary."
Yeah,
Probably not now.
Me too. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's the country is so politically polarized that either the last one, Biden's press secretary, or the current one, Caroline Leavitt for Trump, you don't want those jobs because half the country hates you.
Yeah.
But the thing that Schiff told me about Allison Janney is she has a studio in her house and she makes millions and she voices that stuff in like one day.
Yeah, the Kaiser stuff.
That's
right.
Crazy. I mean, I'm sure Brian does that when he does all of his voiceover stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing about Allison Janney. Do you guys know about the podcast Las Culturistas?
No.
Okay, so it's hosted by Bowen Yang from SNL and Matt Rogers' friend. They've been doing it even before Bowen was on SNL.
Okay.
Bowen Yang nominated for an Emmy for his work on SNL. Go
and
ahead.
he's also going to get an Academy, not nomination, but Academy recognition. But they had their Las Culturistas Culture Awards last night here in LA at the Orpheum.
Yeah.
And look up how good Allison Janney looked last night. I was floored by how beautiful she looked. She's so tall. She came on the red carpet, her and Jamie Lee Curtis, and I was like, oh my gosh, Allison Janney looks amazing there.
By the way, you guys would be stunned if you want to go down a rabbit hole. Pull up her IMDb and look at the stuff she's been in that you just forgot about.
Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff.
And yeah, she is a great, great actress. Okay, so we've got a lot going on here. We mentioned the Dodgers open the season tonight at Dodger Stadium. And coming up next, I'm going to put each of you, Kasim, Emily, Momo, into the role of a crisis PR person. I can't get enough of this story at the Coldplay concert with this guy who got caught with his mistress who happens to run HR at the company he runs.
HR? Oh, I didn't know that detail.
What
it's even worse.
would you tell him to do now?
Oh.
Okay, we'll get into that next. A reminder, you can celebrate with Mason and I at our 21st birthday private podcast party, Saturday, July 26th. So not this Saturday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow at Hollywood Park Casino starting at 5 o'clock. We're going to be there starting at 5 for the fan meet and greet. We've got surprise guests. We've got an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift that Mason and I have seen, and it's really cool. You guys will like it. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event is sold out, but starting on Monday, I got an email from Chris Morales today. We're giving away tickets starting on Monday. So if you didn't get a chance to buy tickets, we're going to give them away every day next week. So stay tuned for your chance to win only on ESPN LA 710.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party. Saturday, July 26th, 5 p.m. start at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, where you can park, party, and play. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event is sold out, but sign up for the waiting list and stay tuned for your chance to win your way in only with 710. And Hollywood Park Casino open 24/7 pregame on game days inside Century Bar and Grill. And step in a Ray's Lounge for live music and DJs on the weekend. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Progressive knows there are two things RV owners love: to travel and relax. And they like to take both nice and slow. Just like this commercial. And what's more relaxing than the peace of mind knowing their RV is protected by Progressive? Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
And it is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Next Saturday night, July 26th, the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party is happening at Hollywood Park Casino. Hollywood Park Casino Park Party and Play. Go to playhbc.com for more info. And tickets have been sold out for quite a while. Sold out in like 12 hours. But you can win tickets. Your only way in is to win. Keep listening for details. ... Right now, though, more of Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
It's not today. It's tomorrow.
But I will accept any and all birthday wishes.
Ramona's birthday. Laura and I had our birthdays on Tuesday. Ramona is on Saturday. We got a bunch of... Kasim, when's your birthday?
January 3rd.
All right, so you're in Michael's month. Michael,
Yeah.
Emily, when's yours?
June 6th.
Oh, so you
I
just
like
had
that.
it.
I like June 6th. Yeah.
What's your sign?
Jacob's, June 8th.
And
my mom, too.
Well, I'm a Cancer. I'm a moon child. Are you?
Same, yeah.
Okay.
Lots of Cancer.
Cancer sun, and I have Gemini moon.
Are you into astrology, Em?
I'm enough that I find I can converse a little bit in
Right.
it, but I have friends that
Yeah,
are
I
like
think
literally.
I think it's a bunch of hooey. But there are people.
I'm into it a little.
There are people that are into it a
Let
lot.
me argue for 5 seconds.
Okay.
Is that if the moon can control the tides, I think it can control our moods a little bit.
Okay.
And if we're half water, the moon can control that.
Okay. So if you've been living under a rock, you may not have seen this, but this story has gone crazy viral.
Yeah.
Coldplay, the band, was doing a concert in Boston. And they put, at all stadiums, like there's 70,000 people there. But they have the kiss cam.
Yes.
Where you'll find two people that appear to be together, and you put them on the Jumbotron, and they're supposed to kiss.
Yeah.
So there is a guy named Andy Byron, okay? He is the CEO of a $1 billion company called Astronomer.
What do they make and what do they do?
Software.
Software.
They're a software company that makes your life easier with your software program.
Okay.
$1 billion company. He's the CEO.
Must be good. Yeah.
They take a shot. They have a suite at Gillette Stadium where the Patriots play. They take a shot of him, and he's got his arms wrapped around a woman, and
they're swaying.
Clearly appears that they are together. As soon as they appear on the Jumbotron, the woman ducks out of the shot and goes underneath the chair, and Andy runs out of frame. And Chris Martin, the lead singer for Coldplay, said, either those people are extremely shy or they're having an affair. Sure enough, the internet went to work.
Yeah.
They are married to other people, and they both have kids. Andy Byron's wife has now deleted her married name off of her Facebook account.
Okay.
And deleted it. First, she dropped the name, then she dropped the surname, then she deleted. So this is a real life problem.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a statement that he issued yesterday after this thing.
Wait, is this the fake one?
No, I think this is the
No,
real
I
one.
think this is fake.
Okay, the one that starts with, I want to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online.
Yeah, that's fake.
That's fake.
Okay, so he hasn't done anything.
No.
He has not
Okay.
spoken out. Neither has the woman that is in the video as well.
Okay, so here's my question. Emily Hebel, you're in charge of public relations at a company, a crisis
Are they a
PR
publicly
firm.
traded company?
I don't believe so. I think they're private.
So they don't have to say anything.
Correct. But that doesn't mean that's the way to handle this.
Right.
If they come to you and said, Emily, we're in a huge mess. How do we fix it? What do you tell them to do?
Okay, so I actually do follow some like crisis PR people on TikTok.
Okay.
I'm into that group a little bit.
Yeah.
So for this one, I think wait.
Yes. Let
And
the
if you're
moment
not-
pass.
If you're not firing anybody, if everyone is going to keep their jobs,
Let's pretend that's the goal.
that's the goal.
To keep
Everyone's
everyone
gonna keep
employed.
their jobs.
Yeah.
I think you wait and you don't say anything. I think this is a viral moment that will pass in a week. That
Yes.
astronomer, and then to your people that have investment in your company, if anybody's backing you, you meet with them and you have a meeting with them saying, hey, we understand what's happening and we are going to move forward. I think you meet with your investors. You don't meet with the public.
Okay, number one rule.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Kasim, you agree?
Yeah,
Do
I'm
nothing?
not making a statement.
All right. Momo, you agree?
I don't know yet.
Because I don't.
I think you do a statement where you just ask us to respect your privacy. And that's it. Like you acknowledge, you acknowledge something, ask to respect the privacy, and then to wait, and then say nothing else. However, there's one thing that you are missing. Any communication that you have with your staff at astronomer.com, all the people who work for you, who are now theoretically...
I don't think they're a .com, are they?
Or, yeah,
I
whatever
think
it is.
they're just-
Astronomer,
NDA
okay, whatever.
City over there.
They all are subject to human resources practices. And this woman is, clearly in violation of a human resources rule, like a pretty golden rule, which is like, don't date your superiors. Right? If you're a superior, don't date your people who work for you because there's a power dynamic. This is what we ran into with Ime Udoka and the Celtics.
Right.
If somebody is beneath you in the pecking order at a company, then there is an automatic power dynamic to that relationship that could be untoward. Now, I think behind the scenes, if they both sign a declaration, public relations, HR-wise, that this is a consensual relationship, blah, 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 that also totally opens you up in a divorce court and for both those families,
Correct.
right? Anything in writing. So any communication that you have internally with your employees or even behind closed doors, and if it's a declaration saying this is a consensual relationship, there's no power dynamic, whatever, all of that can now be put into the lawsuit. So I think what you ask publicly, you ask for privacy. With your employees, I don't know how you handle that. I mean, I think there's already reporters probably digging on that and what they're going to say internally. And then you got to figure out whether or not you're getting divorced or not, for one or both of them.
I'm married to a PR person.
Okay.
And she has a saying that I have stolen for 30 years. And it's this. If you don't tell your story, someone else will tell it for you.
Yes, and I'm sure there's already reporters working on it.
You have to control the narrative here.
Yes.
I would have immediately, if they haven't done it yet, I would do it today. If you guys think this statement's fake, I would issue an official statement and I would say something along the lines of this. Obviously, this is incredibly embarrassing and hurtful. I would like to apologize to everyone that is affected by this. My family, my company, my friends, everybody. There are no excuses. I'm owning it and I'm moving on and I'll handle it privately, but I would appreciate everybody giving me the space to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very sorry. You don't blame Coldplay. You don't blame the Jumbotron. You don't blame anybody.
Yeah.
But until you do that, everybody's going to take this and run.
Yeah.
Just take it and
it will
run.
die down. It's the kind of story that will die down. It was funny for a minute.
a previously famous person. These
Correct.
people are not previously famous, so
Yeah.
they don't really have to be in our public mind after this.
Right. So it just, to me, it seems like you have to tell the story. Now, since we're talking about PR, okay, I'm still in shock that the Cleveland Browns, in the same division as Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Aaron Rodgers, don't have a quarterback. And they're going to, and Browns fans are really passionate. This is, Ryan Fitzpatrick was doing an interview this week, and they asked him, they have 5 quarterbacks in their quarterback room. 5.
Including Shedeur Sanders.
Right. And including Dylan Gabriel, and
Yeah.
including Deshaun Watson, who's got his whole other set of issues. Here's what Ryan Fitzpatrick thinks is going to happen.
Yeah, it's an insane situation right now. I think, if I was a betting man, Joe Flacco is going to go into the year as the starter. He has history there. Cool. He's had a lot of success there, and I think it's a great story. He's a guy that'll bring calm. He's a guy that's going to be able to get them off on the right foot. And then, as the season goes along, when you draft guys early and when you have young, exciting guys, and I know they're excited about Gabriel, we could see him inserted into the lineup, say week 7, week 8, week 9, if they've lost a few games. As a guy that's been a bridge quarterback in his career, usually that's about the time you look at the bye week, and that's about the time you get replaced. But I'm excited to see Joe, and he did such a great job in Cleveland a few years ago, and looking forward to seeing what he does again this year.
You cannot, in that division, put Joe Flacco in a quarterback. They've got an elite defense. Kevin Stefanski is fighting for his job. Emily produces the Rams for us, so she watches NFL every week. What are the Browns doing?
Okay, well, Joe Flacco has been in that division before for a very long time with the Ravens, but again, when he was a much younger man in a different scenario. I think that Joe Flacco is your perfect bridge quarterback. He will win you enough games to buy you some time. I think it's going to be 5 weeks of Joe Flacco, like Ryan Fitzpatrick said, and then you try out whoever is good. But I really don't think you can hang on to all 5 of these guys. I think they're going to trade.
By the way, Kenny Pickett is the 5th. It's Shedeur Sanders, Dylan
God.
Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson, who's hurt.
Yeah.
How hurt is Deshaun?
He's out. He's out for like the first 8 weeks at least.
Yeah, he got
right?
Achilles injury halfway through the season. I think they're playing the rule of odds. They're playing the idea that one of these 5 is going to work out, and they're going to trade one of the guys they got this year, and then they're going to have Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco and who else? It's not
and
great
Dylan, yeah.
But
Or Shedeur can
This
stay
is
on
an
the practice
NFL
guy.
team. I mean, if I was a buddy of mine who works at the
Dylan Gabriel was what, a 2nd round pick or something?
Yeah,
I think it was
pretty
third
high.
round,
before
second, third, yeah.
before Shedeur.
Yeah.
And
he was good last year at Oregon.
Here's the thing. The reason, Emily, that they are going to change quarterbacks after week 5 is they're going to be 1-4 in that division with those other quarterbacks. It's like this is front office malpractice. They should just clean house there. These guys don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot.
Well, look, there's certain contracts that if you miss on, it sets your franchise back for years.
Deshaun Watson.
We just saw what happened with the Phoenix Suns.
And fully guaranteed Deshaun Watson as well.
Oh, I mean, it's just they've never recovered from that, and it just keeps getting worse too. He keeps getting hurt. He had the shoulder thing. Now he's
This is
Achilles.
where, going all in and trying things out and saying, F it, we'll figure it out later, doesn't work out. There are things like the Rams where it does work out for you, where you go in, but you go in for the right pieces. I think that the GM and the front office behind the Browns just haven't had no clear message of who they want to be.
Yeah, and I think they just thought Deshaun Watson was going to be the guy. Like they traded
and they
a lot
went all
to get
in
him.
on
They
him.
went all
Yes.
in. They didn't give themselves any
what are the
wiggle
odds
room
that,
or hedge.
that your guaranteed money elite starting quarterback is going to develop a problem getting massages and offend 20 different women?
And the
get
thing
all
is,
the,
though,
well, that was in Houston. They knew that
They knew it
when
going
they
in.
traded for him.
and he hadn't played for a year when
Yeah.
they traded for him. They got him knowing full well what he had done, as well as he hadn't played for a year.
And also, who were they bidding against? Like, who is competing in the Deshaun Watson trade rate? I mean, like, that's the thing I can't get it. Like, it's not like if you're the Texans, I feel sorry for the Texans because he did that, and some of that
Except
maybe
they
is,
ended up with C.J. Stroud,
right? And maybe they probably knew some of what was going on behind the scenes. So, like, my empathy is limited there. But I think like if you're the Browns and you know full well this guy is embroiled in multiple lawsuits and NFL, conduct violations, and then you go out and I forget who was in that trade, but it was a nice haul that the Texans got, and then you give him that kind of contract.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any empathy.
If I was a Browns fan, I'd be ready to throw in the towel on that team, man.
Yeah.
They are awful. All right, coming up next, Wheel of Questions. Kasim will spin it. Emily's got it. Momo is in for Mace. Mason in Ireland, ESPN LA.
It's the rivalry that never disappoints. It's the rivalry that never disappoints. LAFC versus Galaxy from BMO Stadium.
I'm going crazy. So is this game. So is this rivalry.
The Black and Gold look to defend their home turf in the latest chapter of El Tráfico. Can LAFC stretch their 3-game winning streak and own the city once again?
Oh, Black and Gold, we love you.
Pre-match coverage starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. The Black and Gold play here.
Games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense. Use Thrive and protect your business.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday. You know what it's time for?
What is this?
It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
All right, Emily. Wheel of Questions. You haven't done this in a while. What do you got?
That's a dumbass question.
She hasn't even asked it yet.
So yesterday, I went to go see a movie.
You're going to regret this.
Okay, go ahead.
At the Grove.
Okay.
And it was packed theater. It's 4 p.m. And I like to sit on the ends, okay? So
On the
I
aisle.
sit on the aisle, and I sit in the very back row.
Okay.
And the trailers are going. It's dark, and people are still moving to their seats. And I see this couple, and what do they have in their hands? They have a small dog.
Oh.
The size of a forearm.
Okay.
Like very small
Yip
little
dog.
lap
Paris Hilton dog.
Yes,
Okay.
Paris Hilton dog.
Okay.
And not a service dog. It's not in its service gear, not saying, hey, I'm working. So just someone's dog that is there. And then they happen to sit next to me. And there is one seat in between me and this couple. So movie's going. It's kind of a thrilling movie, lots of big, loud sounds. But at the height of the climax of the movie, it's very quiet and very intense. And at that
What
moment,
movie did you go to?
Eddington from
Okay.
Ari Aster.
Okay.
And at that height climax, the boyfriend decides to put the dog on the seat between me and the couple.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I hear in this climactic moment
Oh
is
my God.
this dog is licking itself
Yeah, not okay.
for like 10
Not okay.
minutes.
That is awful.
My question is,
Oh my God.
should I have said something in the moment after the movie? I said nothing.
Okay.
I know this is what happens because we're nice and we feel bad about it.
I do not fault the couple as much as I fault the movie theater. I wish Mason was here.
Oh, I fault the couple.
Mason used to own movie theaters, and Mason is a dog lover.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's letting you bring your dog to the movies. It's just like
a service dog, obviously. But.
Right. But, I mean, for example, like I love dogs. So when Lindsay was producing for us, we would tell her to bring, Chewy, and she'd bring him in all the time. And we were fine with it. But somebody said to me, I really don't like dogs.
Yeah.
And what is that person supposed to do? You should have a certain expectation when you go to the movies, when you go to work, when you go to a restaurant, when you get on a plane, that you're not going to have to deal with the dog. And I say this as a dog lover. I think the theater should have told him, I'm sorry, you can't bring your dog in. What do you think?
I think it's on them too. I'm a little anti here because my oldest is a little afraid of dogs just because his friend has a big giant labradoodle that jumps all over you every time.
Right.
So that kind of dog's scary. It's just a big dog, and he's fine when he's around little dogs. But my nephew is deathly afraid of dogs, and even if we go to the playground and somebody's got their dog there, he's nervous, and I'm like, okay, on some level, you got to be okay with that at the playground.
But not in a movie.
No, not in a movie. And also, we were on the plane. We flew to Oregon this week, and a couple of people had their service dogs, and he was so freaked out getting on the plane looking at these dogs. And I'm like, I don't know. I people have this sense that they're entitled to bring dogs everywhere. We have people that I've invited over to our house for events. They have an older dog, and they want to bring him all the time. And I'm like, I don't know. Can't you just? It's a couple hours. The dog's meant to be at home. It's a dog.
Well, by the way, Emily, have you ever heard the phrase "squeaky wheel gets the grease"?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
All right. I think had you waited for the movie to end, walked out, and said, "Can I speak to a manager, please?" Tell the manager what happened. Say, "Look, I didn't say anything to him. I didn't want to be confrontational, but I come here a lot, and I like coming to the movies, and I think I should be able to watch a movie without having to deal with a dog." I think the manager would have given you something.
I also could imagine a world in which this couple, which was influencer era looking couple, could have been actually my dog is a service animal, so it has to be covered.
Well, all my wife's friends
totally covered in service animal gear.
All my wife's friends lie about their dog being a service animal so they can fly him to Park City or Sun Valley or Coeur d'Alene or wherever they're going. So that's a scam that a lot of people use.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm not making fun of people who actually need service dogs. If you need your service dog, go for it. But if you're bringing your dog to a place like that,
movie theater,
to the movies, or you're bringing him to a restaurant, or you're bringing him on a plane, and sitting next to some, if you have the whole row, if you're there with your whole family and you have the whole row and the dog is in the aisle at your feet, fine. But if you have one seat. And your dog's at your feet, and the person, what if your son's next to the person with the dog? Yeah, that's why.
I know, and
people think their dogs are their children, and they're not.
Yeah,
they're dogs.
I'm a dog lover, but I understand people that don't want to deal with the dog, and I respect it.
And I think the movie, I don't practice what I'm about to preach to you. Okay, I don't know that I could actually say anything to, but I kind of think we need to start saying things now, I'm going to tell a long story short. Last night, I'm learning how to play Mahjong. This is a thing that we're doing in the women's group at the temple and stuff. And I was like, yeah, Mahjong, cool. I like dominoes and I like other things. So I'll learn how to play that. It's really hard, by the way. I have this glazed look on my face the entire time. I don't really know what I'm playing. But the woman, we were going to do one more hand, and it was 9:45. And we were going to start another hand. And the woman says to it, the host of this thing, she goes, hey guys, it is actually my house, and you should ask me before you start another hand because it's going to take a half hour. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. We should have asked her because it probably would have gone past the 10 o'clock, right?
Right.
And I kind of like that she said it. It didn't make me feel unwelcome in her house. I like that she had her boundary, and I got to go to bed. It's 10 o'clock. You got to go. Cool. And I like that she said it, and it was not rude. And I think we should do more of that.
I had I had one like that once that was super weird. Okay, so there used to be this thing that my wife jokingly referred to as the Masters of the Universe dinner.
Okay, I like this.
It was put on. There are a group of Lakers season ticket holders who are, these are the courtside seat holders, the people that pay top dollar to go to the games. And there was this great music executive. We lost him a few years ago, Joe Smith, who ran 2 or 3 different record labels. Great Laker fan. So Joe would host this dinner.
Yeah.
And they would invite Mitch Kupchak and Phil Jackson.
Oh, cool.
John Black, the Lakers PR director, who we're all friends with, controlled the guest list. So he would say, do you want us to invite the announcers? Do you want us, to invite Bill McDonald and Stu Lance and John Ireland and Michael Thompson? And Joe would say, sure. So one year, the Masters of the Universe dinner is at Steve Jackson's house. Steve Jackson is one of the great guys of all time. I know him. I know his family. He invented L.A. Gear. You guys remember L.A. Gear? He has a replica basketball court that looks just like Crypto at his house. It's in Bel Air.
Yeah.
So we have the dinner there. It's catered. There's probably 50 people. Michael and I are sitting next to Glenn Fry when he was still alive. It's super cool. So the dinner's winding down. Steve is hosting the dinner. It was Joe's dinner, but Steve provided the venue. And I get a tap on my shoulder. And the guy, I turn around, the guy says, let's play horse. And the dinner's winding down, and it's not my house.
Yeah.
And I said, can we? And he looks at me, he goes, yeah, what are they going to do? Tell me no?
Yeah.
It was Patrick Soon-Shiong,
the
richest man in L.A. So we start playing horse.
Yeah.
Me against him.
Yeah.
Great guy. Patrick's a great guy. But the game is, it's like
takes a while.
HOR to H and, blah, blah, blah. Everyone leaves.
Oh, God, you're still at their house.
And Steve is in the gym just waiting for us to finish. And so I keep trying to come up with, I don't want to beat Patrick Soon-Shiong. He's the richest guy in L.A. I'm waiting for him to make shots. And Steve gives me that look like,
it's time to go.
End this.
Yeah.
And so I start doing stuff like going behind my back and shooting stuff. Finally, I got out of there. But how could I couldn't have said.
I think you can throw the game.
No. But he wasn't making shots.
Oh.
So
I think you just beat him.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
But should I have said, hey, Pat, I can't say to Patrick Soon-Shiong.
I would say to the host. I would say, hey, you know what? We should.
Steve, is it okay if we finish the game? Steve's too nice of a guy.
He's too nice to say, get out of here.
He'd go, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
But then we probably inconvenienced him for about 10 minutes, and we got it done. Could I have handled that better?
Did you say something to him? Is it
we,
okay?
We kept looking at each other like,
yeah.
But
I would say something.
Yeah.
Because then it's a public
right?
acknowledgement.
That we should start saying
we
things
should just
to
say
people.
things. And I was glad she did that last night. I was like, oh, good, yeah.
All
It's your house. You want to go to bed? Cool.
Coming up next.
Tell the dog people. I don't like your dog being here.
Sports. No, but that shouldn't be on Emily. If she tells the theater, then the theater confronts them.
Yeah. The other thing you could do is super passive aggressive and say it really loudly and then hope they don't hear. Oh, the movie was great except for the part where the dog was licking itself. You know, you could say it like that, really loud, and hope nobody heard you, and hope they hear you.
But then Emily ends up in a confrontation that she doesn't want.
You kind of walk away
about it, so it's all good. I just publicly shamed them.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, very good.
All right, coming up next, sports graffiti, 877-710-3776. 877-710-ESPN. You can talk about anything you want. All right. Anything we've talked about in this first hour, anything you want to talk about, we're taking all your calls and we're doing it next. But a reminder, it's time for the return of Rams football on ESPN LA. Our first day live from Rams training camp at LMU, the proud University of Kassim Diakate. I think that's where I met you at a Rams. That's the day we met.
That's where I won Game of Games for the first time.
Yes,
too. Yeah.
I was proud of you. Well, LMU, where Kassim went, Thursday is Rams training camp with Sedano and Cap. Don't miss all the sights and sounds. Rams get ready to kick off the season. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, exclusive California gaming and casino partner of the Rams. Sports graffiti next. MoMo in for Mace. Emily's here. Kassim's here. ESPN LA.
It's the rivalry that never disappoints. LAFC versus Galaxy from BMO Stadium.
I'm going crazy. So is this game. So is this rivalry.
The black and gold look to defend their home turf in the latest chapter of El Tráfico. Can LAFC stretch their 3-game winning streak and own the city once again?
Oh, black and gold, we love you.
rematch coverage starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. The black and gold play here.
You're never too old for SeaWorld. Your summer soundtrack starts here. Buy a ticket, get a second day free with tickets as low as $56.99 for a limited time at SeaWorldSanDiego.com.
Oh, hey. Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. Do you see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end July 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710. The bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GER-0021291, 001289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
Okay, time for Sports Graffiti. Your chance to talk about absolutely anything you want. And we start with Kenneth in Pasadena. Kenneth, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Okay, I'm thinking out of the box again. For the All-Star game, when they had at the end, they had the people do a home run contest at the end.
The swing off.
I think it would have been, swing off. But to me, I think it might have been more exciting for me if you just let the pitchers do it. Because they can't hit worth nothing. So whoever can hit a home run as a pitcher takes it all.
Who wants to watch that?
Yeah,
That's
and also
the problem.
someone's going to pull an oblique, and that'll be over fast.
Yeah, Jerry in L.A. Hey, Jerry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey guys, yesterday you were talking about ghosts. I tried to get in yesterday, but I didn't get in.
Okay, let's hear it.
My wife on Wednesday went to Laderack's. It's a candy store at Brea Mall, and they were in there with her sister. They were walking down the aisles, and chocolates flew off the shelf.
Whoa!
And they were like, "What happened there?" Well, there was a rep behind them and says, "Oh, don't worry about that. We have a ghost in the store. It's a little girl who died here a few years ago." And just wanted to let you know that happened to my wife on Wednesday.
Whoa.
Well, this is thanks, Jerry. Michael swears, next time you're in the room with Michael, ask him to tell you this story, that he was staying at a hotel in Berkeley for the NBA Finals all those years.
The Oakland.
And that a ghost stole his wine.
His wine.
He says he knows he knows for a fact. And I go, yeah, the ghost name is Mike Trudell. He goes, nope, none of you guys were there. I was the only one on my floor.
Okay.
He goes, I set it down outside my door.
Outside my door?
He goes, I put my bag in the room. I turned around. It was gone. Nobody would even have time.
Well, it was outside his door.
But he said nobody would even have time to I'll have him tell you the story. He's absolutely convinced of it. Here's Phil in L.A. Hey, Phil, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go. Phil, you there? All right. No Phil. Let's go to Nat. Hey, Nat, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hi, yes, this is Matt. So what is your take on babies inside of movie theaters or on airplanes?
That's a good one. Emily, what do we think of babies in movie theaters? Are babies okay?
Okay, so I understand more the idea of a baby at a movie theater than a dog in a movie theater. Dog, just leave your dog at home because it's your dog.
Can't leave your baby,
leave a baby at home. Sometimes babysitters fall through. Sometimes you just need to get out of the house. So babies, I'm much more okay
tolerant
with
of.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Also, like, I don't get to go to movies.
right.
Like, I mean,
So
when you
if
have little
you-
kids, you just, like, don't go for
Right.
a while.
I haven't set foot in a
Like,
movie
you know.
theater in 2025.
Yeah. Did I do that? I might have gone to one. I can't remember if I
I think
did
the
one.
last movie I went to was either Barbie or Top Gun Maverick.
That's
Yeah, I went to
couple
both of
years
those.
ago.
Yeah, I went to
That's
Barbie,
like 3
too.
years ago. I
I know.
have seen. I think I've watched 35 films in the theater.
You're a female Steve Mason.
Yeah.
He goes to
I
everything.
think I went to the Netflix premiere of the Starting Five. That was the last movie theater I went to. That was
No,
last
the
fall.
last theater I sat in was for your Clipper thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Clip,
but
that was cool.
that was really fun.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was only 45 minutes long. First
yeah.
episode.
Here's Jay in Pasadena. Hey Jay, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey guys, so this year my kid is doing competitive swim, and I got roped into being the PA announcer, and I've done a good job. So now they're having me do everything.
Okay.
And it got me to thinking that Lawrence Tanner has the best job in the world. He gets to watch every Laker game the last however many years, and it's an easy job. He doesn't have to do play-by-play like you or analysis. So I wanted to ask you and Momo, if you guys could have any other job in the world getting to be around sports that's easy and fun, what would it be?
All right, so I have a buddy of mine, a guy named Dave Leslie. Okay. I went to college with him. And after we got out of UCLA, he went into officiating, reffing high school games and college games. And his roommate was Monty McCutcheon,
Oh yeah, I love Monty.
who is now the head of the NBA officials.
Yeah.
So a few years ago, Monty called him and goes, hey, I want to hire you to be the guy who sits at the scorer's table. And when there's a video review, you just take the monitor and turn it around and hand him the headset.
Oh wow.
And that's Dave's job, Jay. He sits right at exactly
Cool.
center court in the front row
Wow.
and has no responsibility other than to turn the monitor around and hand the headset to the officials.
That's really good.
They do a review, and that's it. I would want Dave Leslie's job. How about you?
That's really good. That's really good. You know, I often thought I would want to I like the old people who are like ushers at baseball games. and
Sure.
stuff, but you can't guarantee that you're going to get one of those spots in a place you can see the game.
And you might be in a section where you got a bunch of drunk idiots
Yeah,
and you got
I
to break
know.
up fights. And
I mean, but I like those jobs. Those are kind of cool. You get to just kind of watch the game all the time and say hi to people.
All right, you know what job I'd be really good at, Emily? Really good? Peanut vendor. I'd throw them behind my back and throw them, peanuts, who needs peanuts? I'd be loud.
Yes.
I'm loud everybody else. I'm obnoxious.
Yes.
I got a good arm. I
Yeah.
could whip peanuts at you from.
How are you with stairs?
Great.
A lot of stairs.
Why not?
Okay.
Let's go. Kasim, how about you? What job you can have any job in sports?
I
What
think
do
you
you
kind
want?
of convinced me. Like, I want to turn the monitor for like replays now.
Yeah,
Like,
you
that's
would.
the-
You
that's
would
pretty good.
actually, because you're a big basketball fan.
Yeah.
You'd be perfect for that job, and
Oh,
you could
man.
sit in that chair for 30 years.
Just
Yeah.
watch so much basketball. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great.
Yeah, Dave's never going to give it up. I
Yeah.
mean, like he'll stay in that job until they they get rid of
What
him.
a job.
Yeah. Hey,
Best seat in the house.
yeah, membership has its privileges. So there's your answer,
Man.
Jay. Here's Matthew in Covina. Hey, Matthew, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hello, happy Friday to everyone back there. I'm going to kind of spin off of the convo earlier. I'm starting a political movement. It's called Let's Make Shaming Great Again. And by that, we should be shaming these type of bad behaviors. So I'm going to list 2 behaviors that we all need to shame, and I'd like some input for you guys.
Okay, good.
So number 1, we need to shame the guy that takes a phone call inside and puts it on speaker.
Yeah, it's
There's
annoying.
nothing more annoying
100%.
than somebody doing that, especially inside of a bar or restaurant. We need to shame that individual.
Yeah, no one
By
needs
the
to be
way,
on speaker.
by the way, Matthew, that individual has a name, and his name is Michael Thompson.
Oh.
Michael
But
takes.
that's okay because Michael's funny, and it would actually probably be entertaining. But the second behavior is when you go to a bar or restaurant, you say, "Hey, bartender, may I please have a vodka soda?" And then you add the caveat, "When you get a chance." Like, no ass, you DA. The bartender's going to get to you whenever they have a chance. They're not just going to stop and drop everything to
Yeah.
serve you. So let's shame those 2 things. Let me know what you guys think.
Okay, I think the first one is
Yeah.
a slam dunk. Anybody who takes a call on a speakerphone in a public place deserves to be escorted out of said place.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
The other one,
I
I think you're making something out of nothing.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
just like whatever.
That's conversational.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get a vodka soda when you get a chance?
Yeah.
It's just
It's fine.
polite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Zero issue. Salsa in Studio City. Hey, Salsa, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
First thing, happy birthday this weekend, Momo, from a fellow
Thank you.
1979er.
Thank you.
Also, I think another quick thing. I think it's very funny that the guy who consciously uncoupled with Gwyneth Paltrow called out the affair. I just wanted to say I think that's funny.
That's a good call.
And just
and
recently
then,
got broken up with, too.
John, I'm fascinated with your FM picks thing about the basketball, how you're always wanting to get rid of draft picks and trade. And I always think about trying to convince you otherwise. And the biggest argument I can think for that is, would you have rather had a twin tower of Shaq and Vlade than Shaq and Kobe?
No.
What
Shaq and Kobe were a perfect complement to each other. So
I just think like it's that. I don't know. I'm always fascinated with your trade proven for unproven, because so many unproven guys. Half of them do turn out to be good and end up being so cost controlled.
I see what he means, because Vlade was the veteran and Kobe was the draft pick.
Yeah, but Salsa, I'll give you an example. I would have, and I know I would look like an idiot, I would have done that trade the Clippers did. I would have sent Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to Oklahoma City because I was getting Kawhi Leonard and Paul George.
Although that's not exactly what it was. Kawhi was a free agent. I would have held the line and told Kawhi, he
would have gone to the Lakers.
I don't think he would have.
Yeah,
but
you're playing chicken.
Yeah, but I think you call a bluff.
And he didn't have an agent. He was using his uncle. And
he had an agent. I just think he was trying to hold their feet to the fire in a way that I ended up backfiring, because they could have used all those guys.
So I'll say here's the biggest reason why I'm an FDem picks guy. Why I'm a Les Snead guy. Which is weird because Les drafts great.
Really well.
Whenever he has picks, he drafts great. But Salsa, go pull up any NBA draft from the last 20 years. Take a look at how many of those guys didn't hit.
Yeah.
Every draft will have 5 or 6 really good players that you would have loved to have, but the percentages are you're going to get a bust who can't play. Remember a few years ago, we had a first-round pick, and we used it on Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Oh, yeah.
It's just complete waste.
Is he even in the league anymore? He got traded to Brooklyn at one point.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Maxwell Lewis, he was
right. And so I would always trade.
Yeah.
Unproven for proven. I want the proven. I've been that way forever. Here's Greg in Lawndale. Hey, Greg, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm an Angel fan, willing to take the beating every year. But this year, I really enjoy watching the Kikuchi pitch. This guy, if he was on a better team, I think he'd have a great record. He might even be trade bait, maybe, if the Angels are going to fold. But they're around 500, so I consider this year a win.
I think the Angels are a pleasant surprise, Greg. And the problem is that they have an owner who constantly meddles and gets in the way. But I like the way they're playing. I like everything that they're doing. The history would suggest that Artie's going to stick his fingers in the pie and screw it up. So I really, really hope he doesn't do that, because I think they're starting to realize they need pitchers. Mm-hmm. The moves they're making. And, oh, by the way, Greg, are you still there?
Yes.
How long have you been an Angel fan?
Since 68.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Trust me on this, Greg. You have to trust me. Go to ESPN Plus and pull up a documentary that debuted this week called Southpaw. It's about Jim Abbott.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Okay. Yeah. No, I have not seen it, but I've watched it
will
live.
Love it. It is so well done, and it is so uplifting that when I got done watching it, Greg, I came on with Mason the next day and said, I know he doesn't have the numbers, but I think Jim Abbott should be in the Hall of Fame. He's just a once-in-a-generation story of a guy with one hand.
I know.
Who not only made it in Major Leagues, pitched in the Olympics, pitched for the Angels, threw a no-hitter for the Yankees, and when you see how many limb-challenged people, that's what they call it. If you don't have a hand, you're limb-challenged. How many people he has empowered, it will blow you away. So, Greg, do yourself a favor and find that. It's streaming right now on ESPN Plus. It's called Southpaw. It's about Jim Abbott. It is effing fantastic. So check that out, okay?
Thank you so much for the suggestion.
All right, man. Have a good day. Momo, you got to watch it.
Okay.
It's unbelievable. I'll just give you a couple of pieces of it. Like, Tim Meade, who you know and I know, who's the Angels PR director for 30 years. Tim's one of the great guys in baseball. Matter of fact, I'm going to call him because he after he left the Angels, he went to work for the Hall of Fame.
Right.
I think what he's going to tell me is you can't put him in. His numbers aren't even close. But that I'd be putting him in as a contributor. And the reason is, and Tim tells this story in the doc, Tim Brown, who you and I know, the great baseball writer, Tim Brown, who covered the Lakers for 5 or 6 years, is a big part of this because he was on the baseball beat when Abbott
Didn't he wrote the book on him?
And he was on the baseball beat when Abbott was pitching for the Angels. They say that every town they went to, Abbott would get letters, and Tim Meade would say, I can keep these letters away from you because there's so many of them. He goes, no, I want them all.
Wow.
Of parents that had kids who were born without a limb, that like had one hand.
Yeah.
And they said, I would just love my son to meet you or my daughter to meet you because I think they feel like they don't have a chance to play sports.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a shining example of how they could. And Abbott met with all of them, everywhere they went. Texas, Chicago, Seattle, New York, anywhere.
Wow.
And then Momo. So they've got all these pictures in the doc of Abbott with these 7-8-year-old kids that had one hand.
Yeah.
They went and found all of them. So that you find out where those people are now. And there's this one that she's a little girl and she's a mom and she has 3 kids.
Wow.
And she said, I never would have had the confidence. I never would have had the ambition or the goals that I had my parents not set me up with Jim Abbott.
Very cool.
And he's such a likable guy. And I told this part of the story to Mason the other day, and this was my favorite part of the whole doc. They went and got... You haven't seen this, Emily, yet, have you?
No.
Okay. Have you seen it, Kasim?
I haven't seen it, no.
You guys got to watch it. It's unbelievable. So there's a beat writer for the Yankees, and Abbott gets traded to the Yankees. And he's doing a midseason piece on why the Yankees are in second place instead of first. And he said the biggest reason is there are 2 pitchers who are underachievers, some other guy and Jim Abbott.
Wow.
And Abbott was furious. He grabbed the paper, confronted the reporter the next day at the ballpark, and said, there's a lot of words you can use to describe me, but underachiever, are you kidding me? I'm playing with one hand. And this good for this writer.
Yeah.
He said, Jim, he goes, I know you're mad, but the day you got here, you begged me to treat you like everybody else. To treat you as if you didn't have a disability. That's exactly what I would have wrote about anyone with your record and your ERA.
Okay.
And Abbott walked away, and he went home, and he went, I can't believe I did that. And he went back to the ballpark the next day, and he goes, I owe you a huge apology. Growing up, it's all I ever wished for to be treated normally. Yeah. You treated me normally, and I blew up at you, and I feel awful about it. And now they're good.
Cool.
But that's how good this...
Do you remember which writer it was? I probably know.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
But it's...
Cool.
This doc called Southpaw on ESPN is one of the great doc... This is as good as any 30 for 30 they've ever done. It's so good. So if you guys haven't seen it yet and you're looking for something to watch this weekend, go ahead and watch that. All right, coming up next. There is someone who works in the NFL who has pointed out something that is so obvious that should so go without anyone having to say it. Yet, at least one team makes this mistake every single year. I'll tell you what it is next. Momo and for Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
It's the rivalry that never disappoints. LAFC versus Galaxy from BMO Stadium.
I'm going crazy. So is this game. So is this rivalry.
The black and gold look to defend their home turf in the latest chapter of El Tráfico. Can LAFC stretch their 3-game winning streak and own the city once again?
Oh, black and gold, we love you.
Pre-match coverage starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. The black and gold play here.
Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti. Weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party. Saturday, July 26, 5 p.m. start at Hollywood Park Casino. LA's hottest card room, where you can park, party, and play. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event is sold out, but sign up for the waiting list and stay tuned for your chance to win your way in only with 710. And Hollywood Park Casino open 24/7 pregame on game days inside Century Bar and Grill. And step in a Ray's Lounge for live music and DJs on the weekends. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. No matter what your reason for selling, call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
And it is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles next Saturday night, July 26th. The Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party is happening at Hollywood Park Casino. Hollywood Park Casino, park, party, and play. Go to playhbc.com for more info. And tickets have been sold out for quite a while. It's sold out in like 12 hours. But you can win tickets. Your only way in is to win. Keep listening for details. ... Right now, though, more of Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Whenever I hear a Bill Withers song, Momo, the late, great Bill Withers, the story I always tell is Elgin Baylor got a statue and at Crypto.com Arena. And they had a ceremony before a Laker game that was at like 6:30. So every speaker had like 5 minutes. They had 4 or 5 speakers, and they were going to get out at 7 so Spectrum could go to the pregame show and then roll into the game at 7:30. And the guy who runs Spectrum is a guy I've known for years, AJ Ponsiglione, who's a used to be in the military. He's very regimented.
Yes.
He's your.
I didn't know he was military.
Yeah,
Okay.
you want to, AJ, like, he runs a very tight ship.
Yeah,
Gotta
he
be
was
on
the ESPN producer
very,
before, yeah.
very good at his job.
Yeah.
So AJ goes to the Lakers and he says, "Give me the runner show for the Elgin Baylor statue dedication." And like the first person was Jerry West. The second person was his longtime friend Bill Withers, who's the guy singing this song. And they said, Jerry and Bill have 5 minutes each. So Jerry goes, and he doesn't even go 5 minutes. He goes like 3 and change. And Stu, I think my buddy Stu Lance is emceeing the thing, and he goes, "And now please welcome the great Bill Withers." And Bill gets up and talks for 26 minutes. He was supposed to talk for 5. And AJ he had nowhere to go. There was absolutely nothing he could do.
Was it worth
He's killing commercials.
26 minutes?
No!
Oh.
He's but Eldred's a great guy, but Bill just was up there telling stories.
Oh, wow.
Just 26 minutes. AJ figured it out. He always does.
Yeah.
But I felt so bad for him because he's in there with like this complete rundown.
what are you going to do?
And at some point, like 5 minutes into it, he just tore everything up.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's killing me.
That's like when I had Adam Silver on the radio once.
Yeah.
When I did that show with Michelle Beadle. And we had him call in, and it was we booked him on this segment that was a hard out. And we got through 2 questions, and the guy just kept going. And I was like, I'm going to have to cut Adam Silver off. I'm going to have to interrupt the commissioner of the league and say, sorry, Adam, we got a hard out here.
All right, speaking of cutting someone off, I'm cutting you off because we have breaking news.
Oh.
We go to the breaking news desk where Emily Hebel has the latest on MoMo. Astronomer.
Yes.
The company that the CEO got caught with his mistress at the Coldplay concert. Em, what do you got?
So, according to Axios, Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and Chief People Officer Kristen Cabot have been immediately put on leave, and Astronomer themselves has released this statement. So it's not from either party. This is from their Twitter account, Astronomer. Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability. The board of directors has initiated a formal investigation into the matter, and we will have additional details to share very shortly, which includes the putting on leave those 2 people.
Right.
Alyssa Stoddard, who is people have tried to identify as that third person.
Yeah, the girl that appeared to know what was happening.
Yeah. Alyssa Stoddard was not at the event. That is not her. People incorrectly identified Alyssa Stoddard, and so that is a shame to her.
Right.
And no other employees were in the video. Andy Byron has not put out in a statement. Reports saying otherwise are all incorrect.
Okay, that, by the way, if this doesn't show you that life can turn on a dime, if you think, by the way, I'm not passing judgment on anybody. I think a lot of people have affairs. But if you don't think you can get caught, if you think you're smarter than everybody else, you never know. There's an old saying in crime, from every way you can think of how you got caught, there are 99 other ways that you didn't think of.
Right.
Nobody had this on their bingo card.
Oh, my God. We're going to go to I mean, the other thing, though, you are out in public, and you're in a suite, and there's other people in that suite with you.
And cameras all over the building.
Cameras all over the building. Yeah. I don't know. I've seen other affairs like this where they weren't on a jumbotron, but they were at a very public sporting event, and word gets around. You're a public figure. People know you.
Yeah, I hate to see anybody lose their job, but I think that those 2 have worked their last
board
day.
Board of directors.
They've worked their last day at Astronomer.
See, that's the one we didn't see coming because I was like, is it a publicly traded company? But
everybody has
they have a board. Everybody's got a board.
True.
And it's like, we learned in Succession, or you learned in like the board rules.
Right, and it also depends. Well, it also depends on who has absolute power. I remember one time I was working at a TV station. I've worked in 4 different markets, and I was working at a TV station, and they had a sexual harassment problem at the station, so they required everybody to attend a sexual harassment seminar. Mm-hmm. And as it turns out, the person that was accused was the guy running the company, was the GM. So 5 minutes into this harassment seminar, his assistant opens the door and points at me and does like with their fingers, like, come here for a second. And she said, so-and-so wants to see you. And I said, well, am I going to get credit for attending the seminar? Because we were told this was required. And he goes, well, since he's running the whole company, you're excused. And I went in there and I thought, what a waste of time.
Yeah.
The guy that caused this whole issue is the one who's paying zero attention to it. So there you go.
I have one additional piece to add to this. So Astronomer posted this on Twitter X, but they have restricted comments. So they're not allowing people to comment on their posts, which I think is pretty standard for something like this, but the internet is still going to do what the internet does.
There'll be other places where you can comment. All right, let me sneak this in here, and then Emily's got kind of a fun bit we're going to try. This is Ross Tucker, who is a sportscaster, covers the NFL, fills in for Dan Patrick a lot on that TV show. And Ross is responding to the fact that the Chicago Bears have just extended their general manager, Ryan Poles, through 2029, even though He has 2 years left on his old deal. Okay? Poles, here's some facts. Poles has gone 15-36 since he was hired. It includes no winning seasons, no playoff appearances, and 2 seasons with 5 or fewer wins. And here is Ross Tucker making a whole lot of sense to me. But every year a team does it. This year it was the Bears. Next year someone else will do it. Someone, for the love of God, explain it to me. Here's Ross Tucker.
I'll never understand why so many teams give extensions to coaches and GMs when they still have multiple years left. I don't get it. When's the last time a GM or coach became a free agent and left to go to a different franchise? It doesn't happen. You don't need to do this, which is why I thought it made a lot of sense when Ed Policy, the new president for the Packers, said, I'm not giving the GM Gutekunst or the head coach LaFleur an extension yet. We'll talk about that next year when they have 1 year left. That makes a lot more sense to me.
So, Momo, why, if a losing GM, I mean, and Bears fans will say, well, they wanted to match up his timeline with Ben Johnson, the new coach, so they're tied together. But Ryan Poles, as a losing record, has never appeared in a playoff game, has had 2 seasons of 5 wins or fewer. Why, with 2 years left on his deal, would you give him till 2029? What are they doing?
So the only thing I can come up with is when you extend somebody, it gives them security, and it will influence. Like, if you know that you're going to have your job for the next 4 or 5 years, you might make different moves. You might, but if you know that you're on the hot seat and your deal's up, you might kind of make an all-in type of move. Right? You might go, we got to win now or I'm going to be fired.
Which is why you don't do it for someone, you give an extension to someone who has 1 year left on their deal. But if he has 2 or 3, what's the point?
I don't know. I do think there is a matching up with the coach that makes sense to me, but also, like, I think it's just to create organizational stability, and if you end up having to pay him out later, you pay him out. But it's this idea of empowering someone publicly and financially for a while so that they feel safe in the way they're making decisions and the way they're treating people, et cetera. Like, I don't really understand it either. I think it's a little much.
Okay.
What's the point of a contract?
Yeah, I don't get it. I think Ross Tucker is 100% right. All right, coming up next, you and I are both very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Emily is going to pair us against each other in a celebrity game.
Ooh, let's go.
Which you and I both love.
Let's go.
Let's see who wins. That's coming up next. Reminder, Sedano and Capper at Rams training camp at LMU Thursday, 3 o'clock. Rams training camp coverage on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Casino and Resort. Play your perfect combination at the Pechanga Resort Casino, exclusive California gaming and casino partner of the Rams. Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710? The bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GER-01291, 001289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at georgechevy.com. That's georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
And it is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Next Saturday night, July 26th, the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party is happening at Hollywood Park Casino. Hollywood Park Casino Park Party and Play. Go to playhbc.com for more info. And tickets have been sold out for quite a while. It's sold out in like 12 hours. But you can win tickets. Your only way in is to win. Keep listening for details. ... Right now, the more of Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right, so those of you who know Ramona and I know that we are probably the two most competitive people here. The only other person that works here that's in our class of competitiveness is Bergman. He's like me.
Bergman's pretty competitive.
Super competitive. Emily has found a way for us to compete against each other.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun. Em, explain what you came up with.
Okay, so Anna Wintour is leaving her post as the editor of Vogue, and she is the impetus for this movie Devil Wears Prada. That character, Marina Priestley, is based on Anna Wintour. So there's famous things about her assistants. When she was auditioning or interviewing assistants in the 1990s, one of the processes was she would give them a binder, and they had to name as many people as possible from that could be at the Met Gala, anywhere up and down, and say who they were and where they're from, what their job was.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lookbook. It's a
a lookbook. I had that for NFL Films when I interviewed there that I had to do for them. So I have in front of you guys 10 pictures, and I want you guys to try to guess who the person is. Who wants to start, Ramona or John?
Okay. Do you want to be the one guessing first or the one holding up the pictures?
Either way, I don't care.
All right. You go first. I'll hold up the
Okay.
pictures.
Okay.
Now
So-
take your headphones off.
Okay.
And then I will say who the person is to the radio audience, so you guys know who.
Okay, wait.
Ramona's
I have to
trying
turn
to
on the
guess.
headphones.
Yeah, just turn down the headphones. And there are 10 of these, Em?
Yes, 10
Oh.
for 10 for each.
Okay.
I can still hear something.
All right, we'll just try.
Okay.
Okay. It's probably because my headphones are so loud.
Yeah. I'm like, I still hear something.
I'll keep them low. All right, you
Okay,
ready?
yeah,
This is
If I don't
number
know,
one.
should I say
Em, I
pass,
need to
or
show it to you.
Are we doing clues if I don't know?
No, just
you
pass
can
if you don't know.
pass, and we can come back to it.
Okay, here
ready?
we go. All right, Em, Momo, who's that?
No idea.
Shane Steichen.
Okay, should I tell her or just put it down?
Put it down. We can come back to it.
All right. You should get this one.
Okay.
Morgan Wallen.
Kind of looks like Luca, but it's not.
Who do you think it might be? Give some guesses who you context clues.
All right, can I? I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
Made had a significant, noticeable appearance on Saturday Night Live this year.
I don't know. I don't watch.
Okay, pass. Come back to
You're
it.
0 for 2. You'll get this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see.
All right.
Oh, Mark Dagnall.
There we go.
All right, so that's your first one. You got one.
Yeah.
If you don't get this, you're kicked off the radio
Okay.
station. All right.
All right.
Donna Kelly.
Shoot, I don't know.
Do you not watch Hallmark anymore?
No, I never watched Hallmark.
Who do you think she might be?
I don't know. No
Oh,
idea.
Momo.
I don't know.
All All right, I shouldn't say anything because this is. All right, I'll put it down.
Some lady.
All right, you'll get this.
I'm like some lady.
You'll get this for.
Okay.
You'll get this for sure.
Okay.
It's Emma Stone.
I know who that is. What's her face? She's an actress.
Mm-hmm.
5.
I can't remember her name now.
3.
She's a really famous actress,
2.
though, and she's in a lot of things.
She's in La La Land. Leading La La
Yeah,
Land.
I know. I can't remember her name now.
It's Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. That's what it is.
All right,
yeah.
you have one. All right.
Okay.
I think you'll get this
Okay, all
because
right.
of his hat.
Yeah.
Pete
Pete
Crow
that's a
Armstrong.
picture. It's Pete Crow Armstrong.
Good. All right, that's 2. You got
thank
2.
God. Okay.
I think you'll get this.
Yeah.
Trinity. Oh no,
player for the
Kyle
Bears,
Brandt.
coach of the Bears. That's going to be the Ben Johnson. I don't know.
No.
Bengals. I don't know.
No. I don't even know who this is.
I don't know who that is.
It's
You know who that is?
See?
Coleman Domingo.
Oh yeah. He's on a show. He was an actor who was on I don't know his name, but he's an actor or something. Am I right about that?
He's a 2-time Oscar-nominated actor, Coleman Domingo.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known his name.
Coleman
but
Domingo.
He's an actor.
Now, I think you'll get. This is your last one.
Okay.
You're 2 for 9.
I'm pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you're 2 for 9. Well, I may not be. Any
I
better.
should have got Emma Stone, but I just couldn't
All right.
remember her name.
You should get this.
Oh, it's Trinity Rodman.
All right.
Ding, ding, ding.
So you're 3 for 10.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you should get this
All right,
first
you
one.
can put your headphones back
Okay.
on. I'm going to take mine off.
Okay.
And
All right.
John, make sure you turn
and
down
then
your
show
volume.
Emily, and then show.
And then Momo, can you remind him to turn down the volume on his headphone?
Yeah, turn down the volume on your headphones.
All right, all the way down.
All the way down. Otherwise, you'll hear.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. It's L. Duncan.
That's L. Duncan from
yeah.
ESPN.
That's easy.
Okay.
I don't know who this
So
is.
I need 4 to
oh,
beat
I might
her,
know
right?
who this is.
Or I
Yeah.
need 3 to beat her.
Yeah, I think I might know who this is.
That's Gary Bettman, the
Very
commissioner
good.
in the NHL.
Very good. That's
Okay.
2.
2 for 2.
I don't know about this one.
It's Doja Cat.
I know. I wouldn't know this one either.
I don't know who that is.
It is Doja Cat.
Yeah.
All right.
You should know this one. This one you should get.
Okay.
Okay. I think if you, yeah, I don't even need to.
It's Joe Davis.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know
So
about this one.
I'm 3 for 4, Em?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't know about this one. This will be hard.
Kellen Moore.
Oh, no, that's he's the new coach of the Saints. He played quarterback at Boise State. Why can't I think of his frickin' name? Kellen Moore.
Very good.
All right, so I've beaten you, but let me see how many more I can
Okay.
get.
I don't know about this one. This is hard.
That is Kylie Kelsey.
What? I don't even know what sport she's playing.
I wouldn't have got this either.
I don't know. Who is that?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Kylie Kelsey.
Oh, that's a
I guess.
Jason's
okay.
wife, yes.
Yeah. Okay, ready? I don't know about this one either.
That's
that's Nate Bargatze.
Oh.
The
Hosted
comedian.
SNL.
Oh, I wouldn't have known.
All right, that's 5.
Okay. You really should get this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Sam Presti.
Very good.
Okay.
You might get this one. Might. Okay.
That's Sabrina Carpenter.
Very
Hey,
good, John.
okay,
I would've got
John.
that. Okay, yeah. Okay.
It's Connor McDavid.
It's not him, but I'll just say it's Connor McDavid.
Whoa, it is!
I didn't know with a
good.
beard. Okay.
I don't think you'd get this one, but maybe.
Oh, she was at the ESPYs the other night.
Arya Sabalenka.
She presented at the ESPYs. I don't know her name.
Arya Sabalenka.
Oh, she's a tennis player.
Tennis player. Yeah, that's hard.
All right, so I dwarfed her. And
Oh,
how did
you were
Travis
way
and
better.
DeMarco do? Did they do the same 20?
Correct. They did the same 20.
Did anybody get more than 6?
I didn't keep track of theirs, but I definitely know you did 100% better. So, John, tell her, go through all of them.
Yeah, tell me who these people
All
were.
right, so that was Emma Stone. This is Donna Kelsey, Travis and Jason's mom.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got Mark Dagnall.
yeah.
All right, that's Morgan Wallen. He's the guy
Okay,
that
I
made-
know who that is, but I don't think I
Yeah.
know him by sight. Okay.
That's Shane Steichen, the head coach of the Colts.
Oh, would never get
Okay,
that.
and then so yeah.
Oh my God. I was
So, I think John would have been hired by our
Yeah.
Anna Wintour.
Who were some of the other ones I missed? There were a few others.
We went through all 10.
Oh, okay.
You got the other ones.
Okay.
But it's interesting. So
Shane Steichen,
I didn't
that's
know. I didn't
random,
know. Emily didn't tell me we were doing anything that involves Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys about something. Matter of fact, it's time to take a break. So I'm gonna, and this is not an original thought.
Okay.
I listened I love the rewatchables. Emily, do you ever listen to rewatchables?
Okay, did you watch It's Complicated this week?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where I'm going. This week it was about It's Complicated, the movie with Alec Baldwin, Meryl Streep, John Krasinski's in it, Steve Martin's in it. It's a really good movie.
I think I saw it. Yeah.
And the question I'm going to ask you,
Is that Diane Keaton?
No, that's Something's Gotta Give.
Oh, that's
a
another one.
different
Oh, yeah.
Nancy Meyers
Okay.
movie. But the question I'm going to ask you that I did not realize until I listened to Bill Simmons, it was Bill Simmons, Amanda Dobbins, and Mina Kimes.
Okay,
were the three that did it. It was really good.
By the way, I think I'm very similar to Amanda Dobbins in a lot of ways.
She's great. I've never met her, but she's great. They made an interesting point at the end of that, and I'm going to ask you guys when we come back. What happened to the Romcom? How come they don't make them anymore? I don't know. Think about that, and we'll get to it when we get back. In the meantime, if you run a business, you got to use Thrive, the leading managed security service provider in the country. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year in an instant. Your customer files, bank accounts, everything is compromised, and you won't know until the $1 million ransom demand hits your email. Preventing data turnover is why your business needs Thrive. They'll start with a cyber risk assessment. Thrive security analysts will identify gaps and deliver solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. I've been hacked, you guys. You don't want it. Trust me. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Are you ready? Get your no-obligation security recommendations and consultation. Your business depends on it. Visit this website to get everything rolling. ThriveNextGen.com/ESPN. That's ThriveNextGen.com/ESPN. Protect your business with Thrive.
It's the rivalry that never disappoints. LAFC versus Galaxy from BMO Stadium.
I'm going crazy. So is this game. So is this rivalry.
The black and gold look to defend their home turf in the latest chapter of El Tráfico. Can LAFC stretch their 3-game winning streak and own the city once again?
Oh, black and gold, we love you.
Pre-match coverage starts tomorrow at 7 p.m.
On 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. The black and gold play here.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. only at Waba Grill.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-555-2085. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-555-2085. That's 800-555-2085. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-555-2085.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland, Ramona Shelburne. Hey, you know Hall & Oates are suing each other?
What?
They've broken up and they're suing each other.
Oh, my God.
Remember they used to crank out hits? Well, I brought this up earlier in the week. To quote the late, great Don Ohlmeyer, The answer to all of your questions is money.
Yeah.
So that they're arguing over money.
Wow. I wonder
All right.
who was the writer and who was the singer, or they both wrote, or they both, like, what was the deal?
Daryl Hall is the blonde guy that
Yeah.
had the great voice. He's the guy singing right here. Turn this up, Kasim. And then John Oates, I think, wrote a lot of songs and kind of did the day-to-day. And so now they're arguing over money. All right, so I'm glad that you're here and that Emily's here because you guys both love movies. I'm listening to that It's Complicated thing. Well, first of all, I'll ask you two questions about it. First of all, they do a thing on the rewatchables called Apex Mountain.
Okay.
Like, where were these actors at the height of their powers?
Okay.
One of the hardest ones they've ever had to do. Emily, Meryl Streep, Apex Mountain is what?
I really do think that it was Devil Wears Prada.
I do too.
Because everything after that is, obviously it's Meryl. She's doing great work.
Right.
But nothing is as, she was at her acting power and also her like zeitgeist power at that point. Now she kind of
there's
is
a zeitgeist
in
power.
this like, I want to say it in a bad way, but the grandma-ish role with like Martin Short and out of the spotlight and all that stuff. So I think Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, I agree with you. Although It's Complicated, she was really great.
I loved her in the Iron Lady.
And you forget that when
That one
she
where
was,
she was Margaret Thatcher.
when she was
great in
young,
that.
when she was young, Kramer versus Kramer was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might be the best actor in the world.
I
Like,
agree.
She
can
has
play anything.
no skips in her filmography, but I think that of her roles that she's won her Oscars for, it's very strange that, and I know they mentioned it in the rewatchables, I'm going to remember her from Miranda Priestley.
Right.
And I think that that's her best role. I think that she should have gotten an Oscar for it. She was nominated for it. And I
Do you remember who won?
I think that was the Helen Mirren Queen year.
Oh, okay.
But I would still have given it to Meryl
She should
Streep.
still get a nomination.
Because she's won for these like big, emotional, almost Oscar Beatty roles. So she won for the Iron Lady playing Margaret Thatcher, which isn't necessarily her most acclaimed role.
But I loved her in that. She made me. I cried and she got me.
So
But
let's
Margaret Thatcher
get
is-
what I wanted to get to. Why don't studios make rom-coms anymore? Did you listen all the way to the end of that pod? Em?
I did, and they mentioned that Anyone But You was everyone singing the praises of a rom-com being back, and
It's not great.
It's not great.
I think Glenn Powell's great in it. Sydney Sweeney's cute,
Yeah.
but it's not You've Got Mail.
will
It's
say
not
this.
When Harry Met Sally.
Let me give you an example from this year. So there's a movie that came out this year called The Materialist, which stars Pedro Pascal, Dakota Johnson, and Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Okay.
And it was marketed to people as a rom-com. It was marketed almost like early 2000s, Devil Wears Prada, but like a bunch of different types of rom-coms from the early 2000s.
Is Devil Wears Prada a rom-com?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Okay.
But it's a workplace.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind
I
of
mean, there was a
romance
Materialist
story
more
in
like
there,
that,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
it wasn't. So Materialist was marketed as a rom-com, didn't end up being a rom-com, and people were mad leaving the theater like we didn't get our rom-com. But it shows that people showed up for that movie. That people want rom-coms. They don't know why it's not being released.
And
I
what
have
has
an answer for you though.
Okay, what is it?
There's a TV show with Adam Brody that's the rom-com.
Yeah, but that's been going on forever.
No.
Friends is a rom-com.
Right, but like I think some of the best stuff that has that formatting often ends up being made into a series because it's a streaming world now, and most of the time when you have a good concept for a show or you have a couple of A-list actors attached for it, they might want to do a series that's going to be playing. Nobody wants this.
Yeah, but Ramona, that was going on when you and I were growing up too. And in addition to all the rom-coms on TV, all the series rom-coms, every year, Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally. I mean, even bad rom-coms were good. Sandra Bullock did like 5 of them that were all great. Where did those go?
Most of the good rom-coms are going straight to streaming right now. So Palm Springs, Set It Up.
Set It Up was good.
There was another one last year. So those ones are going straight to streaming, which I think is a mistake as well. People are going back and watching them. I think it's that. So studio heads go by what makes money. And what's been making money in the past years is superhero movies, big action movies. But those are super expensive.
Yeah.
So why don't you go with a cheaper movie like a rom-com can be? Your highest expense is probably going to be the actors that are playing these roles. People will come and see it, but I don't think they trust the female audience to come out as much as they trust the male audience to come out, which I think should change.
I'll tell you what. If
That's a good
I
point.
ran a studio Mason disagrees with me about this. But if I ran a
You
studio,
were Seth Rogen in season 2.
right? If I ran a studio, I would go to Nancy Meyers and I would say, I want to lock you up to make me one rom-com a year, and you can have the budget you want because her movies cost money.
They do.
They're expensive. But look who she gets.
Yeah.
She got Jack Nicholson. She got Diane Keaton. She got Meryl Streep. She got Alec Baldwin. She got Steve Martin. She gets everybody.
And they show up. She hasn't had a movie that's been in the theaters that's less than $100 million, which is a lot to do. I know that is also that she hasn't released a movie.
Were they based on books, or is she a writer or producer?
They are writer, producer, and they are not based on books.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and
except for The Parent Trap was based on the previous movie.
Yeah, and she's written some of them, but you can always tell right away because the houses are great, the clothes are great,
kitchens,
and the actors are great. That movie, It's Complicated, is timeless.
Yeah,
you can watch that movie in any year and it would work.
I think that it's the idea that it's just not valued the same way, as well as we get poor versions of it. But I mean, look at the Hallmark Channel.
Right. I watch it all the time.
It's a money machine that is built off of rom-com tropes and everything that you do. It's the same thing.
But most of those movies, Em, are not funny. They're just cute.
They're roms, not coms.
Right. But they work. They work.
People
and
want it.
I watch them all the time.
Yeah, they're just not big blockbusters. Also, I think some of it is the international. I don't know that they translate into other cultures or languages as much, and they don't have an international back end.
Well, all the girls
Action
that
does,
used to do rom-coms have now graduated to Hallmark. They're all reinventing themselves on Hallmark.
Or they put on a suit and then they're in a superhero movie.
Right.
But I do think that your statement on the domestic is interesting because domestic is much less relevant now than it was before. So when these rom-coms were so popular is when we didn't have to rely on international sales quite as much because domestic was everything and people were going to the movies. Now, it's why when we have action movies or war movies, we never name the enemy because they don't want to sacrifice the sales in Russia
Right.
and
If you
China.
watch Top Gun Maverick, they never name the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they want to have sales in Russia and China and they wanted to do well there.
Right.
And they didn't used to have to rely on that, which is why they could name Russia, China, and Middle East countries.
Right.
Now they can't anymore. So
I just found it interesting that for whatever reason, everybody likes them. I like them, you like them, and then they don't make them. Anyone but you is a great thing to bring up that the one Emily brought up because I like Sydney Sweeney, and I mean, what's not to like? And I like Glenn Powell. That movie is if I was giving it a letter grade, what do you think? C+?
Yeah, C+. Have you seen Palm Springs?
Yeah, good.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Because it's also all based on chemistry, and I think a lot of times now they're casting rom-coms on Instagram following and how good people look. It's based more on chemistry. Like when Harry Met Sally, he is
Billy
not.
Crystal's not a looker.
He's not a looker,
But he's great in that movie.
But he has chemistry with Meg Ryan, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. All right, coming up next, we've brought back Fast Track.
Yeah,
and we're going to do it next. What'd you say, Em?
I said you also have a liner about Mason and Ireland's
21st
birthday party.
Yeah, I'll bring it up now. But next is Fast Track. Kasim's got some stuff for us. Emily's got some stuff for us. We'll tackle it all coming up next. But a reminder that Mason and I are celebrating our 21st birthday here at ESPN LA with a private podcast party a week from tomorrow, Saturday, July 26th. At Hollywood Park Casino starting at 5 o'clock. We'll be there at 5 o'clock for a meet and greet. We've got a lot of surprise guests, and anybody who shows up gets an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift, but you need tickets. The event is sold out, but you can sign up for the waiting list at ESPNLA.com. You can also see all the details for this thing at ESPNLA.com. And Chris Morales told me today that next week, starting on Monday, we're going to give away tickets. And that's how you can get in. Even though it's sold out, we saved, probably 30 tickets to give away, and we're going to give them away all next week. So make sure you listen starting on Monday if you want to go to the Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party. Fast Track coming at you next, ESPN LA.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Disney's Descendant Zombies.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium or beverage drink. Waba Grill, keeping it real for you.
Tickets on sale now at DescendantZombiesLive.com.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Highland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, man.
Fast Track.
Faster.
Life in the fast lane. Life in the fast lane.
All right, it is time for Fast Track. No Mace today, but
Fast
Ramona's
Track.
here. Kasim Diakate's here. Emily Hebel's here. Who's going first?
I'll start us off today.
All right, Kasim, go for it.
So the WNBA All-Star Game is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they've announced a few new rules for the All-Star Game. So they've started to they have a 4-point shot. So a little circle on the court that's worth 4 points. They have a 20-second shot clock. Instead of 24.
All right.
No live play substitutions, and then also no free throws.
Ooh.
So how do you guys feel about these rules? And
No
would you-
free throws.
Yeah. Would you guys like the NBA to implement any of these rules?
100% yes. The NBA All-Star Game is broken. These are all good ideas. Nobody likes to shoot free throws. As
Yeah.
a matter of fact, Kasim, I and Michael
Yeah.
have advocated for years that in the NBA, after you commit the 5th team foul, the other team shoots for the rest of the quarter. I think they should move it to 10.
Huh.
10 team fouls and they
Yeah,
shoot.
because there's just too many free throws.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch free throws. I like
Yeah.
all those ideas, don't you?
Yeah, I like the 4-point shot. I feel like if you put that in the NBA, people would be doing that all the time. They would all try to shoot the 4-point shot because of the analytics that were great.
Well, I don't know if I'd put it in for regular games, but for an all-star game, why the hell not?
Yeah, it doesn't solve the problem of competitiveness. Like you have to see if people compete, but like it still doesn't incentivize people to do anything. But I like that the WNBA tries all these new things. They do this every year in the All-Star Game. Like last year, they did the Team USA versus everybody else. That was great. That was super competitive.
Fast Track.
There we go. All right, 2 things before I get to my Fast Track thing. One is if you listen to Travis DeMarco, I gave my Pachanga pick of the week. It cashed.
Woo!
Spain ended up beating Switzerland 2-0.
Okay.
So listen to Emily
Way to
and
go,
maybe
Em.
can do so. Also, a sweet person called in to ask about Brian And it's like, is Brian okay? I'm like, he's on vacation.
Yeah.
Brian Cohen will be back.
Yeah, he's in the
Doing
mountains
a great
someplace.
job.
Yeah, he'll be back Monday.
Congrats to them. So, my fast track item is Otani is going to write has written a children's book in conjunction with someone else. And it's going to be called Decoy Saves Opening Day. About his dog, Deco Pen Decoy.
Oh, this is going to do well.
And my thing is, Otani doesn't need any more money, right? Okay, I don't need all the merchandise, Otani. I don't need you to write a children's book. Otani, stop putting out things to make more money off of it. What do you guys think?
I'm okay with it because I think I don't think this is geared to like the American audience. I would assume this is probably
It's in English.
Okay, it's probably in English. But
Well,
listen,
trust me, they'll convert it to Japanese too.
I don't think he's doing it to make more money. I think he has agents who are paid to just monetize him and do whatever they can, and it's sort of malpractice if you don't. And I don't have any problem with like kids connecting to baseball through a children's book that's about Shohei or his dog or anything like that. He makes a lot of money. He's worth every penny of it, and then some. I'm okay with him.
There will be no besmirching of Shohei Otani on this show.
Yeah.
I get a lot of glazing of Otani on Travis and DeMarco.
Yeah. He can do no wrong. He is the greatest baseball player I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's the fastest guy on the team. He's the best power hitter. He throws 100 miles an hour. He deferred 98% of his salary.
Maybe had a gambling problem.
Maybe.
I choose to ignore that part of his history. I think that was all Ipe. I am team Shohei.
God.
Yes, I am team Shohei. He can do no wrong. How dare you try and besmirch Shohei Otani on this program? Kasim, what do you got?
Fast track.
So Momo, you walked in with the tat on your
Yeah.
arm. You're yatted up
You
right now?
scared me.
Yeah,
I thought you
I know.
went out and got ink and you're trying to
Yeah,
go
it was
all
like
tough
my
on
birthday
us.
ink or
Obviously,
something,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
It's temporary, but
It's a peacock
if
feather.
you had to get tattooed right now, what would it be?
Ooh.
If you had to get a tattoo, a permanent tattoo, what would it be?
Probably something kind of artful, but like my kids' names probably like that.
I think a sweet thing that I've seen someone do is
Yeah.
that she asked every member of her family to draw a circle.
Yeah.
And then she got it tattooed on her finger of like the way that they draw a circle.
Yeah, that's
is
cute.
there. So it's like it's for your family, but it's like meaningful.
Yeah, Daniel draws really cute things, all the time. Like his 6-year-old art is kind of great, but like something with like their names or something cute like that. But I would do it like something artistic with it too that will age well.
I'm gonna
And not too big.
Yeah.
I'm not big on.
This is not an original idea. I am blatantly stealing this from someone else.
Okay.
And the person I'm stealing it from is Luke Russert, Tim
Okay.
Russert's son. So Tim Russert, who used to be the
Yeah.
political guy at NBC News before he tragically passed away 10, 15 years ago, had a teenage son at the time, Luke. And they were very close and talked about everything. So one day, Luke comes home from college, and he's getting out of the shower, and Tim looks over, and he's got a tattoo over his left shoulder, and Tim is beside himself. He said, Luke, you got a tattoo, and we didn't talk about it? We talk about everything.
Yeah.
You've never had even an interest
Yeah.
in getting a tattoo, and now you go out and do this, and you didn't tell me before, you didn't tell me after. How could you do this? I'm like incredibly disappointed in you that we have this relationship where I thought we told each other everything, and you go out and get a tattoo.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me, you didn't tell your mom, you didn't tell your brother. What is wrong with you? And Luke looks at him. Tim wrote about this in his book. Luke looks at him. He goes, Dad, I have an explanation if you'll let me tell it.
Yeah.
And Tim goes, I don't know how you're going to explain this away, but go ahead. Tim's father, I think his name was also Tim, but they called him Big Russ.
Yeah.
So what Luke had on his shoulder was BR for Big Russ, was his grandfather. And he said, he goes, all my friends are going to get tattoos one day, and I thought I really missed Grandpa. And somebody said, you should tattoo his initials on your shoulder because then he'll always be looking over your shoulder.
Oh, that's cool.
And Tim started crying and said, I'm so sorry I jumped on you. That's really sweet. Good for you. So I would do something like that.
Okay, but I do have a stupid college story, okay? We all said my senior year, we didn't make the College World Series.
High school or college?
College.
Okay.
We didn't make the College World Series my first 3 years. We kept losing in regionals, right? And all of us, like me and Jessica Mendoza and
Everybody on that
everyone
team.
on that team.
Yeah.
My senior year, they were the juniors and stuff, but we all said, okay, if we make the College World Series, we're all going to go get Stanford tattooed all over us and stuff. Like we'll get like a Stanford S or a tree or
Right.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we go out and we make the College World Series. Like that was the year we made it. And we all afterwards we're like, we don't really have to do that tattoo thing, right? Like,
So
I
when
don't really
you-
need to get all into that.
Yeah, when you actually pulled off your
thank
goal, it was no
God.
longer new. So now
Yeah,
the
we
only
didn't do
tattoo
it.
you have is that temporary one from Daniel.
If you guys want one, I'll bring Daniel in and he'll tat you up. He's they last about 3 or 4 days.
For Daniel, I would do it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I bought him. He's really into putting tats on everybody.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Takes
Fast
30
track.
seconds.
Fast track.
Fast track.
The movie Arachnophobia.
Oh God, I know this movie.
Came out on this day in 1990. And my Aunt Barbie is
Your Aunt Barbie?
Yeah, Barbara, but we call
Okay,
her Barbie.
got it, okay.
Or Babs.
Babs.
Is my mom's only sister.
Okay.
She is this very sweet, bleach blonde hair, Rhode Island.
Where does Aunt Barbie live? In Rhode Island?
Rhode Island.
Okay.
She's in Barrington, has this big house in Barrington. She used to live in New York City. She's very sweet and proper. Her favorite movie is Arachnophobia.
Oh my God.
And it
Wow,
does not
that's a
match
weird one.
her personality at all, but she does love that movie. I also went on this date with this guy, and he said his ex had her comfort movie that gives her comfort when she goes to bed, was Silence of the Lambs. Okay? So both these things together.
Not very comforting.
Right. Is there like a red flag favorite
Yeah.
movie? Like if this movie is your favorite movie?
That's a great question. I mean, there's a lot of red flags. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of. If you like Scream, like my favorite movie, Scream, or some crazy horror movie or something like that. But yeah, arachnophobia is something I can't watch because I think I have arachnophobia.
Right.
When I was a kid, I went through a stage where I was imagining spiders on my walls at night. It was
So
very
I
scary.
don't know if I would have stuck to it because Lisa checked this box. But I used to say to my friends, I cannot be with a woman who does not get Love Actually.
Oh, yeah.
Which is my favorite Christmas movie of all time.
Yeah.
Okay,
me
so it's
too.
kind of like a red flag if she doesn't like it.
If she didn't like it, I don't know if we could be together. And it was funny, when Mason and I started working together, I told him that story.
Yeah.
And he goes, that movie is the biggest piece of crap I have ever seen. I hate that movie.
What?
And that's what I said. I go, I can't believe we've been doing a show this long and
And
this
you feel
hasn't
it, yeah.
this hasn't come up. We might have to break up.
Yeah.
So Juan, Mason's partner, heard that discussion between the two of us and goes, John's right. I'm going to take you to a live show. And there's this live show every year in Beverly Hills where they put Love Actually on the screen, but then they sing and dance to the numbers. And Juan took Mace, and Mace won him over instantly. He goes, now I love Love Actually. I didn't get it before, but now I get it.
Who
But
doesn't like Love Actually?
There are people. And Mason was one of them for a long time. By the way, the biggest argument we've ever had on this show was between me and Bill Oram. Do you remember Bill? Of
course.
Okay, Bill is
He broke that Damian Lillard news yesterday.
So Bill is now a columnist at the Oregonian.
Yep.
He's from that part of the world, but for about 7 or 8 years, Bill was a Lakers beat writer.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that, and we literally, we brought him on the air. We had a knockdown, drag-out argument over it. Bill's wife is with him. My wife's with me. The argument was, did Keira Knightley cheat on Cheetah Ejiofor when Andrew Lincoln was holding up those signs and she went out and gave him a kiss and ran back inside? Lisa and I both believe that was a pity kiss, that she did the right thing. Emily, I can tell by the look on your face that you're in Bill Oram's camp.
I'm in Bill's camp, too.
You didn't like it.
I think if you kiss anyone else while we are together and we're not in an open relationship, we haven't agreed to it already, that's cheating.
Okay, it's not the kiss that bothers me. It's the emotional connection. To me, that's like an emotional cheating. You're validating him. I mean, I understand what you mean about the pity.
Even if it's one-sided. She had no feelings for Andrew Lincoln.
Oh, I think she did.
She did not. He loved her. All right?
Yes. But I think she did. I
But
think
isn't her
she's
face
totally
going, like a little, like her face is showing that
She's
she's
showing
connecting
emotion.
to it.
She's connecting.
You guys, she didn't even know that he liked her. The way she found
I
out
know,
was when
'cause
she
he
looked at the
acted all
wedding
weird
video
all the time.
And she goes, "You don't even talk to me."
Right. She thought he didn't like her because he was suppressing it. But to me, that's emotional
Oh,
cheating.
you two are idiots. Kasim, have you seen this movie?
I haven't seen it, but
Oh.
just from what I'm hearing, that it doesn't sound that good. Yeah.
I mean, you think
Oh
like
my
if some of, let's say, one of your best friends, John, confesses to Lisa that he's always loved her and that
I would trust her to handle it.
trust her to handle it.
Yeah, I don't need to know about it because I don't know if I could be friends with that guy anymore.
Yeah.
But if she kissed him after she said,
Don't want to know.
but
I
isn't
trust.
that cheating?
No, I trust.
I don't think it's cheating. Like I don't think that's grounds
trust
for divorce.
Lisa to handle it. And I respected the fact that Keira Knightley did not tell her husband because had she told him,
Yeah.
the friendship would have been over.
The friendship's over.
She was managing relationships, and
This all goes back to the astronomer CEO thing. You know, it's like if they didn't freak out, if they didn't like act like it was a whole big deal, no one would have. This wouldn't have gone viral.
Right.
No one would have cared about these two people on a screen that they
This
don't
is an
know.
excellent point.
I still think people would have seen it though.
People
Enough
would have
people
seen it
would
in
have
their
seen it.
Had they
circles.
just kept swaying to the music, nobody would have thought twice about it.
But they wouldn't have kissed. And I think people, but there's
They didn't
enough
kiss,
people.
did they?
No.
Not in the sea. Not the
There's
whole
enough
thing.
people in
At
that
least not in
arena
public, right?
who saw them on the kiss cam together, swaying, etc. That could have, even if it didn't go viral, I think that still could have got out. It's too public.
Yeah, I think you guys are completely missing the point of Love Actually, but I think that Keira Knightley loved her husband,
I
and
didn't
she
see that
didn't
she
want to
loved him.
take away his best friend.
I never see the only problem I have with the movie is that I never understood why she was with her husband. Like they don't really show any scenes where it makes
You know
me-
why?
Why?
Okay, I've gone down the rabbit hole on this.
Okay,
movie.
good. Because like I don't see the connection
You have to
between
watch.
them.
You have to watch the director's cut.
Okay.
After he cut it, the movie was 4.5 hours long, and he had to cut a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff. Mr. Bean had a much
Yeah.
bigger part.
Okay.
They cut all of that. They cut Ejiofor and Keira Knightley's
Okay.
love story.
Because it would play differently if I had all we do is see them get married and he doesn't hardly have any lines the entire movie.
Yeah.
He's just in it.
But I think that movie is almost a perfect movie. All right, coming up next, the intersection of relationships and sports. I have two stories.
Yeah.
As we roll on with Fast Track, I have two stories that is going to require a woman's opinion, Momo, and I will ask you and Emily about it when we come back. Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
It is Fast Track on Mason and I.
Introducing Golden Hour, our new mango dragon fruit sparkling spring water. Arrowhead, straight from the west.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink, like our zesty dragon fruit mango lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
LAFC defender Nkosi Tafari is ready for another chapter of the Clásico Angelino.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's a derby. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. It's a derby. And that we know what that means. It's a derby.
The Galaxy may be sitting in last place in the West, but they always seem to get up for the Battle of Los Angeles. The overall head-to-head record is knotted at 10 wins and 10 losses apiece, with 5 draws as the Black and Gold look to take control of this rivalry tomorrow night at BMO Stadium.
And that's the Black and Gold Report, powered by Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love. Go to oceansubarooc.com for more info. oceansubarooc.com. Go Black and Gold.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time. Take me up and never put me down. Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our creamy and delicious Thai tea. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Coming up today at 3 p.m.
You know that now the airlines are starting to put in a tip option for the flight attendants?
Really? Come on.
When they ask if you want to buy something like a drink or snack or whatever, and they swipe your card on like an iPad thing, now they flip the screen to you and ask you if you want to leave the flight attendant a tip.
Okay, if a flight attendant asked me for a tip, where honestly, like if you bring your phone on a Frontier flight, they charge you like $100 just to carry your phone on the plane.
Waters aren't even free.
If they ask me for a tip on Frontier, at this point I'm saying I'm making a stand.
No.
The answer is no tip.
I can say I've thankfully never flown Frontier.
Yeah, I've flown
they
it
said
once.
now a lot of the other
Wasn't
airlines
good.
are starting to do it too because
That's
of it.
ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Please dude. pull that drop. That's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Sedano and Cap on 710. The fun way to drive home.
Sedano and Cap. Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, as we roll on with Mason and Ireland, last show of the week, I have two stories here. Kasim, you can weigh in, but we really need a female opinion. So this is primarily directed at Emily and Momo. All right, here's story number one. Interesting social dilemma. A woman is asking for advice on Reddit after her boyfriend told her she couldn't go golfing with him and a female coworker of his because his girlfriend was, quote, too slow for the course.
Oh, okay.
In other words, she's not a good golfer. She was going to slow everybody down.
Yeah.
Now, since she went on Reddit, other women are now telling her to break up with the boyfriend because, quote, that's basically a date with another woman.
Okay, wait. So
What?
So wait.
All right, so here's
just
the
making
story.
sure I understand it.
Lisa, you and I make a date to go play golf. Let's say
Okay,
you're
that's a foursome.
You're a golfer. No,
Yeah.
it's just me and you.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, me and you are going.
Okay.
And Lisa says, "Oh, you're going golfing with Ramona? I'll come join you." I'll go, "No, you can't keep up with us.
Yeah.
You're too slow."
Okay.
Ramona and I are going to play, and then I'll have dinner with you after.
Right. Oh, okay.
All right. Is that a foul on the guy for excluding his girl? First of all, before you weigh in, Kasim, what do you think? Did the guy screw this up?
I'm looking at it. Yeah, if roles were reversed for me, I would definitely not like that. So I understand the frustration, but I don't know if breaking up is the answer. You know?
All right, Momo, what do you think?
My first question is: did he ask the girlfriend first?
No.
Okay, see that's the part that I don't like. If so,
Nevin was
this
out
actually happened to me.
golfing with a female coworker,
Yeah.
and you said, "Oh, okay, I'll come with you," and he goes, "No, you can't keep up with us.
Right.
I'll
So
hook up with you after."
Nevin had a friend that he used to play tennis with. right? Female.
Yep.
And that was like a thing that he used to play tennis a lot or whatever. I didn't play tennis. Right? I don't play tennis. And for a long time, I was okay with it. And then I found out, like, years before, that they actually went on a few dates.
Okay.
And
before you were married.
Way before. This is like back when before we were married. But I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I don't like that. Like, you guys dated, then you became friends, and now you're going off to play tennis.
So he's going. You agree?
And you didn't tell me that you had
agree
dated
with
her.
these women telling this girl to break up because, quote, it's basically a date with another woman.
I didn't break up with him. We got married, you know, but I didn't like that he didn't. It wasn't a full disclosure situation.
Okay,
right?
Emily, what do you think?
Like, you got to tell the person first.
Basically, a date with another woman.
So I don't know if it's like basically a date with another woman. You're allowed to have friends of the opposite sex, like the When Harry Met Sally problem, where like men and women can't be friends. I do believe that they can be friends, especially coworkers can, because you have so much shared language of working together. I think the big thing here is with golf. If she wanted to tag along, but he didn't want to have her be golfing with them, ride in the cart. Have fun with us. I understand sometimes bird wheeling might be not, but like she should have then offered, hey, I'll ride the cart. I'll drive the cart, you guys, and I'll enjoy being there with you guys. And if he's consistently pushes back, then it's more of a conversation as opposed to a hard stop, break up with him right now. I feel like there has to be other things around it.
Also, it just has to be, you can't just have her find out about it later.
Yeah.
It's got to be cleared firsthand.
And also has to be clear that this person's the opposite sex. So say, for example, Ramona, you're going to go out and play golf with somebody, but their name is Alex.
Yeah.
Tell Nevin.
It's not clear.
Hey, Alex is a girl or Alex is a guy.
Evan needs to present you all the facts.
Right.
I'll give you an example. I used to go out all the time and do stuff with Amanda Brown when she was here. But the reason that there was never any conflict is Amanda's friends with Lisa.
Right.
They know each other. So if Lisa wanted to come, I would just say, sure.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say you can't come. The way this guy got into trouble was saying, you're too slow for the course. You can't come.
Play, yeah.
He would have said, like, the play there, Kasim, would have been, hey, we only have 3 hours to get this golf round in, but let's you and I go to dinner after. I'll invite her and you can come too. But I think had the girlfriend felt included in some way, maybe not for the golf round.
Or you say, you wouldn't have any fun. Like, we're going to be talking about work the whole time. Like, sure, you can come if you want to and try to de-sell it.
Yeah.
Try to say it wouldn't be any fun to make sure that person, because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You want to make sure that, but I think the communication is the key point.
Let me hit you with the other one. A man is competing in a team fitness event. So pretend the four of us, Emily, Ramona, Kasim, and I are on a team. Okay, it's a team fitness event. His girlfriend, this man, his girlfriend was on the team. She fell down.
Okay.
He kept going. He kept competing. Is that acceptable, or should he have stopped and helped her? Kasim, what do you think?
Fell down and hurt, or just fell down?
Fell down, but you're trying to win. It's a race.
Yeah.
Team fitness event. She falls down.
I think you can keep going. It's okay.
I would stop and help. That's.
I mean, it's nice,
Emily?
but if she's really hurt, stop.
I think that you have to at least look. You can't be so focused.
Wait, isn't it
on your own thing.
Wait, isn't it? Let's pretend you and I are a couple.
Sure.
I turn around and look and see that you've fallen down.
Yeah.
And then I keep going. Isn't it worse if I could have played ignorant if I said, oh, I didn't even know you fell. I was just so into winning.
Okay, wait.
I also
Emily.
think it depends on the person that's the girl, because like there's, if I am very competitive, like you guys are competitive, I'm very competitive, and he's part of my team, and he needs to complete his leg in order for us to win. And if he comes over and cares for me, I'm surrounded by EMTs. What's he going to do?
Right.
He should go finish so that our team can win or compete.
Okay, Em, did you watch Emily in Paris?
I don't.
Do you watch that show? Oh, my God. Emily doesn't watch Emily in Paris.
Boy, I'm surprised. You would like that show. That show's good.
Yeah, it's
Lily,
really good.
Lily Collins, Phil Collins' daughter, who plays Emily,
well,
is
I'm thinking
great.
I'm thinking of the skiing, right?
Okay.
So the French guy, they all go skiing.
Yeah,
this
but
year.
everybody on that show's sleeping with everybody else.
I know.
Yeah.
But he takes her skiing up in the Alps with his family and things like that. And then this other girl that he's he's been with, etc. And she doesn't know how to ski, and he just kind of left her up on the mountain, and some other guy swoops in to help her out.
John,
right?
have you seen this movie that is Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Will Ferrell, and it's about a ski vacation?
No, I know what you're talking
it's based
about,
off a
but I
French
haven't seen
movie.
it.
So they're in a movie together, and the basic of the movie is an avalanche is coming down the hill. They're at the ski resort, and they're outside on a patio. Avalanche is coming. He, Will Ferrell, runs off inside without the kids and Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and
she pulled a George Costanza.
Get stuck, not in a bad way, but they don't die or get injured. It's just like, you left us. What the heck? So in that case, it's more about the leaving and not looking behind and not caring.
You guys are going to laugh. This one time we're doing this show, Mason and Ireland, from the ESPN LA golf tournament.
Okay.
And there is a huge gust of wind. And it blows over all of the tents we have. So the tent we have over us to do the show.
Yeah.
There was a girl serving tequila shots. Tent falls all over her. Stanchions falling down. Everything. Blah blah blah. And Bergman and I immediately go over and check on the girl. Mason immediately runs to safety the other way. And didn't care about anyone but himself. And we lorded it over first. He goes, well, somebody had to continue to do the show.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with it.
God.
You just didn't see anybody. And Bergman and I went to kind of help all these injured people. So you either have it in you or you don't.
I think back to the beginning story you're talking about where people are saying you should break up with the guy if he is going on the thing. I think if you're breaking up over this, your relationship's not going to make it anyway.
You're probably going to break up anyway.
Yeah.
By the way, just short answer to this.
Uh-huh.
Do you think the two marriages of the guy at the Coldplay concert and the girl he was with survive?
Probably not.
They're both married. They both have kids.
Woman, yes. Man, no.
Why?
Man has more money, and that will break she'll get more money in the divorce.
Okay. There it is.
It depends. Yeah, it depends. Their marriages were not that great anyway. But I know people who have been in this situation. They're both married. And then they have an affair, and both marriages end. Little kids.
I know of a situation where the woman had a affair that everybody knows about. Okay, it's for various reasons. It became very gossipy, and it all got out. And they're together and doing fine.
Wow.
So, I mean, you can survive it. It just depends on, Emily says, if that's the reason you're breaking up, you probably have bigger problems elsewhere. But if that's the only thing, if she just stepped out once, this guy forgave her and now they're great. They're doing good. So, all right, coming up next, Teddy Bridgewater, remember Teddy Bridgewater, the old football quarterback, has been coaching high school football in Florida. He coaches at a high school where there are a lot of underprivileged kids. He has now been suspended because he helped the kids too much. Is that a thing? We'll get into it next. Reminder, it's time for the return of Rams football on ESPN. I actually think the Rams, Emily, do you agree with this? I think the Rams are one of 10 teams that could win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a above 10-win team.
Yeah, I do too. Our first day live from Rams training camp, of course, ESPN LA, home of the Rams, is at LMU. Kasim Diakate is a proud LMU graduate, and will be at his school on Thursday afternoon with Sedano and Cap at 3 o'clock. Don't miss all the sights and sounds. Training camp coverage on ESPN LA presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, exclusive California gaming and casino partner of the Rams. Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason and Ireland.
American Gladiators has found its host in WWE superstar Mike The Miz.
Does he co-host? Does he have
No, just him.
By himself? No eye candy? Just him?
No
eye candy? Really? Yeah, like a guy like me.
He's very entertaining.
Like a piece of ass. Well, they got The Miz because he knows this kind of stuff, but then they brought that hot guy, Kaplan.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Celebrate with Mason and Ireland at their 21st birthday private podcast party. Saturday, July 26, 5 p.m. start at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, where you can park, party, and play. Enjoy a fan meet and greet, surprise guests, and take home an exclusive Mason and Ireland gift. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event is sold out, but sign up for the waiting list and stay tuned for your chance to win your way in only with 710. And Hollywood Park Casino open 24/7 pregame on game days inside Century Bar and Grill. And step in a Ray's Lounge for live music and DJs on the weekend. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Why do more people buy their car at the Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense, use Thrive, and protect your business.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
And it is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles next Saturday night, July 26th. The Mason and Ireland 21st birthday private podcast party is happening at Hollywood Park Casino. Hollywood Park Casino, park, party, and play. Go to playhbc.com for more info. And tickets have been sold out for quite a while. It's sold out in like 12 hours. But you can win tickets. Your only way in is to win. Keep listening for details. ... Right now, though, more of Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN and always on the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right, we're about 10 minutes away from Game of Games. It is MoMo's game, and MoMo's games are either great or terrible. Nothing in between. What do you feel like?
I think it's good.
Okay. So we'll
I think it's pretty, solid.
All right, good.
You guys will like it.
Not instilling a lot of confidence in yourself.
Solid.
No.
Solid.
Normally when she says that,
It's good.
like if she didn't like it, she'd go, "I'm not sure."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think she likes this one. All right. So here's the story I teased. Teddy Bridgewater was a former NFL quarterback and has been coaching high school football in Florida. Last season, he coaches a lot of underprivileged kids at this school. Last season, he paid for Uber rides, meals, and recovery services for his players. So in other words, if they needed to go to cryo or if they needed to go to a doctor, he would pick up the tab.
I'm assuming he's paying those places directly.
Correct. Okay. He's now been suspended because those are extra benefits for high school kids that you're not allowed to do. Robert Griffin III, RG3, is making the argument here that Bridgewater is being punished for, quote, taking care of his players when they were in need, teaching them how to take care of their bodies and giving them the necessities to help them chase their dreams for a brighter future. Is Griffin right, or did Bridgewater deserve to be suspended for this, Momo?
I don't think it's a suspension. I think it's a warning because I see the possibility for abuse here, for like really going out of your way and collecting. We're also in the NIL era where I don't think anything matters anymore.
But remember, these guys are high school, not college.
I know,
there's
but
no NIL in high school.
By the way, there is in Texas now. They've passed that, and it's coming to California. It's coming all over the place.
We're gonna start paying middle school kids.
Yeah, it's all happening. And I don't. A lot of what he's doing seems like normal. I'm a former NFL player who's made a lot of money in my life, and I'm taking it. The only thing you said on there that sounded expensive was cryo. That sounded like a lot.
Yeah, I just made that up, too.
Oh,
it just said recovery services for his players.
Yeah.
It could just be he's buying them ice buckets.
Yeah, I mean,
or,
look,
physical therapy or something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, look, I used to cover high school football here in LA, and there was a coach that I covered, and he was, he was at a LA City section school, and he would always tell me, like, he used to have, like, food in his office for some of his players, and he would have, like, he would help them, with their SAT prep or something, and these were, like, a lot of it was, like, public school kids, and they didn't have a lot of other extra benefits in their lives or resources, et cetera. I'm like, I don't have any problem with that. I feel like you're just being a good person, and anything that's, like, within a certain limit is fine. It's just that there's a lot of people who will push it beyond those limits.
Kasim, what do you think? Did he deserve to get suspended, or is Robert Griffin right?
I don't think he deserved to get. I think a warning would have sufficed, but I think he had good intentions and a good heart.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Emily, what say you?
I think that he's a volunteer too. Like,
Is
I believe Teddy Bridgewater isn't getting paid by the school to do there either. So this is completely selfless. And I think that maybe there's a way in which he could set it up where the school takes care of it and that, but this just feels like it's not in the spirit of the rule.
I agree with you, and I think the way they could handle this moving forward is you have to document all of it. There can't be any surprises. So if Kasim is my player, if I'm coaching high school, and let's say I'm a volunteer and I played in the NFL and I've got $50 million in the bank, and Kasim is from a low-income household, and let's say he's from a single-parent home, and he needs a ride home, and I can't take him, I should be able to pay for his Uber. If he gets hurt, I should be able to pay for his physical therapy. If he's on campus and his mom's working or his dad's working and he's not going to eat dinner, I should be able to buy him dinner. But I think you have to document it and say, here's exactly what I did. Here's how much I spent, and here's why I did it, and then make a decision. But I think this is over. I think this is governmental oversight.
I also am thinking about all the liabilities involved. Like, if you pay for someone's Uber ride, like we have Jacob on all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if they get in an accident while they're in the Uber that you paid for? Is the school district liable? Are you liable?
Or like that cryo, something like Antonio Brown, where he freezes his feet.
Yeah.
And then is it Teddy Bridgewater?
Or is it like the PT? Is that like on their insurance? Or what if the PT
By
doesn't,
the way,
there's just a lot of liabilities.
When I was driving in today, I was right behind for about 5 blocks a Waymo. Those driverless cars.
Takes forever.
Okay. If the Waymo gets in an accident, okay, and it's the Waymo's fault, let's say I'm in the car, I'm sitting in the car, the Waymo runs into you in your car.
Right.
What's your recourse there? You can't sue me. I wasn't driving.
You sue Waymo, the company, because there's a million cameras on that.
Yeah.
And so they record everything, and it would be, you could sue Waymo. I think there's no way you could sue the person in the car.
Right.
Yeah, it just seems weird to me.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, Game of Games.
Yeah.
Ramona Shelburne's game. And we got to find one other player, okay? Just recruit somebody. And we'll play Game of Games next. Marcus Grant, Amy Kandinsky doing Sedano and Cap. Which one?
Let's talk about the podcast event happening.
Okay, so we've been talking about this a week from tomorrow, July 26th at Hollywood Park, starting at 5. Mason and Ireland private podcast event. Visit ESPNLA.com for more details. The event is sold out, but we're going to be giving away tickets each show next week. So if you want to go and you didn't get tickets, be listening all next week. Your chance to win tickets. Game of Games is next. ESPNLA.
It's the rivalry that never disappoints. LAFC versus Galaxy from BMO Stadium.
I'm going crazy. So is this game. So is this rivalry.
The black and gold look to defend their home turf in the latest chapter of El Tráfico. Can LAFC stretch their 3-game winning streak and own the city once again?
Oh, black and gold, we love you!
Pre-match coverage starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. The black and gold play here.
Pechanga Resort Casino is celebrating 20 years of partnership with the LA Angels. Come play your perfect combination at Southern California's premier resort casino. You'll indulge in world-class amenities, including exceptional entertainment, award-winning dining, an outdoor pool complex, spa luxury, golf, and 24/7 gaming. An expansive casino floor, 1,100 hotel rooms and suites. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA to book a reservation. Go Angels.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, no Mace today, but MoMo. Ramona Shelburne is here, and she's got the game today. 4 players. Kasim, Emily, me, and we welcome Parker Bell to the program.
Okay.
Go kids in the back.
Parker plays for anytime we bring in somebody from the back, Graham or Parker, maybe they're playing on one team. I think you guys have won already.
Graham got a W this month. So.
And I think I'm leading so far this month with 3.
And John, let's just hope that his performance here is better than his performance in the softball game.
Boy, you are taking strays in that softball game, man. I'll tell you.
And you know what? It takes a lot of cojones to step out there and embarrass yourself. So
there you go.
You didn't embarrass yourself. You just weren't that good.
That is
you know what? It's actually, you're just that good. That's what it is.
All right, Momo, what's the game?
Okay, so I don't know. Sometimes you have a theme for a game. I was just inspired by your weird toothbrush thing. Like,
okay.
John told us yesterday on the show.
Then I
that
brush my teeth 5 times a day.
Yeah, and I was like, I wonder what other weird habits or things that people are into. So I just went down a little rabbit hole of weird things that some celebrities you know are into.
Cool.
Okay?
All right, here we go.
Okay. This actress made a name we have 9 questions. They're all multiple choice. Can you keep score, John?
Yep, got it.
This actress made a name for herself playing a flawed but brilliant Olympian who got involved in an international scandal. In an appearance with Jimmy Kimmel, she revealed a surprising side hustle, tattoo artist, that went hand in hand kind of with the character she played in the movie. Is it A, Kate Winslet, B, Margot Robbie, or C, Uma Thurman?
Kasim.
Robbie.
Emily.
Uma.
This one's me. I don't know the answer, but I trust Emily, so I'll go Uma. Parker.
It's Margot Robbie.
It is Margot Robbie.
Don't trust me.
What was the part?
The Tanya Harding thing.
Oh, that's right.
I thought you would have totally got that.
I was thinking for some reason.
Allison Janney's in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Margot Robbie. Yeah, but I was just thinking tattoo artist. I didn't know she was into that. Okay.
Well, Tanya
She
Hart.
tattoos her friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Which Grammy-winning singer is a savant with a Rubik's Cube? Okay.
Okay.
Is it A, Justin Bieber, B, Kendrick Lamar, or C, Ed Sheeran? This
Emily.
one is to Emily.
Oh, okay. What's that? Sorry, one more time the order.
Which Grammy-winning singer is a savant with the Rubik's Cube? Can solve it in under 2 minutes most times. Bieber, Kendrick Lamar, or Ed Sheeran?
Kendrick?
Okay. Parker?
No, it's me.
Oh, you?
Yeah,
Next.
I'll do the order.
Okay.
I'm going to go Kendrick, Bieber, or Sheeran. I'm going to go Bieber. Parker.
Bieber.
Also
Kasim.
going Bieber. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good thing you did. It's Bieber.
All right.
Dang
This is
it.
good. Under 2 minutes.
I'm out. I'm out.
You're not out. There's
No,
9
you're
questions.
not.
You're
Nine
good.
questions. You're down.
You're
two.
gonna have
Parker
a
and
comeback.
Kasim have 2. I have 1, and Emily's scoreless.
Okay.
Kazim.
Steve Martin is an incredible actor and comedian. He's also been nominated and won multiple Grammys for playing which instrument? Piano, guitar, or banjo?
This one's me.
Things you did not know.
Yeah, I'm going to go banjo. Parker.
I'm also going banjo.
Kasim.
I'm going with the crowd.
Banjo. Emily.
And I know that's to be true. Banjo.
It is a banjo.
Okay. Everybody on
Only
the
from the
board.
movie. That,
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
He also performs with Mumford and Sons sometimes.
Huh, I didn't know that. I just found it. Okay. Before embarking on a career in acting, this celebrity trained to be a clown and even mastered the unicycle. Is it A, Pedro Pascal, B, Edward Norton, or C, Mark Ruffalo?
Parker.
let's go Ruffalo.
Kasim.
Pedro.
Emily.
I'm going to go with the leader, Ruffalo.
I think it is Ruffalo.
It is Mark Ruffalo.
Hey.
Very good.
So who missed that?
It was
Emily?
me.
Emily, Kasim missed? Okay.
I don't think I've missed yet.
Parker, you have not missed yet. You
Wow.
are 4
Unlike
for
the
4.
softball game.
So here's the score. Parker 4, Kasim and John 3 each, Emily 2. All right,
Okay.
go ahead. Back to Kasim.
Angelina Jolie was great in the spy movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Which skill from that movie is she also great at in real life? Knife throwing, Morse code, or shooting?
Kasim.
Shooting.
Emily.
Shooting.
I also think it's shooting. Parker.
With the crowd, because she also had another shooting movie. Wow.
All right, is it shooting?
No, it is
Is it
knife
Morse code?
throwing.
Oh.
Knife.
Yeah,
Really?
so
Okay.
random.
No wonder Brad Pitt broke up with her. He's afraid of getting hit with a
throwing.
knife.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Tom Hanks is a man of many talents and interests. He's also an avid collector of which very specific historical item? Spoons, typewriters, or old coins?
Emily.
I think it's typewriters.
I also think it's typewriters. Parker.
Typewriters.
Typewriter.
It is typewriters.
There we go.
You can't say it like that because then you're giving
I'm
away
so
the
sorry,
answer.
but I do think that I read a very long feature on him
Yeah.
where he talked about his typewriter.
But see, like the point of Game of Games is to
I
not
know, I
give
understand.
away the
I'm
answer when
sorry.
you actually know it.
All right.
Just pretend like you
Parker
don't know
has
it.
5. Kasim and John have 4. Emily has 3. Here we go.
Okay. Gina Davis is a badass for many reasons. One of which is that she tried out for this event in the Olympics after training 5 to 6 hours a day. Is it badminton, bobsled, or archery? Who's
This
to?
one's me.
Okay.
I'm going to go archery. Parker.
It is archery.
Kasim.
Archery.
Emily.
It is archery. I watched a Thelma and Louise
Yeah.
bonus feature the other day. And it
She's
talked
very
all
good
about
at
it.
archery. Yeah. Okay. That might have been too easy.
All right, so here we go.
All right, we got 2 more.
Parker has 6. Kasim and John have 5. Emily has 4. There's 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more. And
right.
one of them is a Swiftie question, Emily.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so
Okay.
Parker has to go first on these last 2.
Okay,
Here
you
we
ready?
go.
Taylor Swift is wildly creative as a singer-songwriter. She's also apparently crafty. What gift does she reportedly make for her friends at Christmas time? A, snow globes, B, scrapbooks, or C, paper-mache Christmas trees?
Parker.
Snow globes.
Kasim.
Christmas tree.
I also think it's paper-mache Christmas trees. Emily.
I actually don't know this answer off the top of my head. I thought it was going to be cookies, but I'm going to go with the scrapbooks.
It is what Parker said, snow globes.
No!
Oh!
T-Swizzle, shout
It
out.
is.
It's
He's more Swiftie than I am.
It's over. Parker won it. This is the last one.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
it's the last one.
Nobody can catch it. Let's do the last one in the
Okay.
tiebreaker for fun.
Oscar winner Susan Sarandon was in my favorite baseball movie, and as far as I'm concerned, the best baseball movie of all time,
Bull
Bull
Durham.
Durham. But that is not the sport she excels at. What is it? Golf, ping pong or running?
Who is this?
Susan Sarandon.
Golf, ping pong, or running? Parker.
Ping pong.
I will go. Never heard that she plays ping pong. I'll go running.
Okay.
Kasim.
Golf.
Emily.
Golf.
Parker, you are locked in, my friend. It is ping pong. And she owns like ping pong places all over New York City.
Parker,
or something.
this was dominant. Did he miss? No, he missed one because he got 8 total, and you had 9 questions.
You know, I had to really shine after all this trash talk my way. I had to show that I'm still worthy.
Right.
Yeah, you were locked in a way that you really were not last Friday.
Yeah. What's the tiebreaker?
How much money did Bull Durham, which was released in 1988 and cost $8 million to make, how much did it gross at the box office?
All right.
Altogether, domestic.
Altogether in $1988.
Okay.
Not adjusted for inflation.
All right. Parker, you got a number?
Yep.
What?
$75 million.
All right. I'm way higher than you. I wrote $177 million. Emily?
I went 150.
Kasim?
I don't even want to say my number. $15 million.
All right.
Okay, Parker wins. According to Google, which is what I just used, it's $50 million.
It's much more of a cult classic than it is but it's like hard to say because you could be not successful in 1980 and still make a ton of money.
$50 million was a lot back in 88.
Yeah.
Parker, that was about as dominant a game performance as we have ever seen.
Wow.
You went 8 of 9 and you nailed the tiebreaker. So if anybody walks up to you and give you crap about the softball game, just go scoreboard. Game. Very nice.
Scoreboard today.
That was not a bad game, right?
That was a good game.
It was a fun game. I loved it.
No, I like that
And you
game.
learn things about celebrities that you never knew.
And I can't believe you had a Taylor Swift question that Parker got and Emily didn't.
Emily. Snow globes, Taylor Swift.
I'm sorry.
Hey, while we have a moment before we get Andy and Marcus in here, and Emily, this is something that hits close to home for you. Kirk Morrison, who has worked here for many years and is a great guy. I mean, everybody here loves Kirk. Ramona, as you and I know, played for the Raiders. After he got out of I think he went to San Diego State, right, Em?
Correct.
Back in the day?
Go Aztecs.
Kirk found out today, he announced today on his social media, he has hosted our Ram pregame show for as long as I can remember, and Em, for
Since
as long
the
as
Rams came.
Yeah,
back.
for as long as you've been here, for sure.
Yeah.
Is leaving us to take the Raiders radio color job.
Oh, nice.
And I could not be happier for him. This is so well deserved.
Yeah.
He is universally liked here. Kirk, if the Raiders do what they always do and screw it up, you can always come back and work with us.
There you go.
But I hope the Raiders don't screw it up because we got Pete Carroll now, Momo. We're moving in the right direction.
Raiders.
All right, we'll
gotta
get
say it over and over.
I just want to say one thing too. It's like I've loved working with Kirk on the Rams pregame show. He's so smart, and the Raiders fan base is so lucky to get him to be their color guy. And I can't wait to hear him on like NFL films and all that good stuff.
And he's, by the way, I've watched Kirk do it. He does a lot of ESPN college football.
Yeah.
He's great at that job. He's going to kill it. And you know, you think a guy. We all know a lot of former athletes who, for whatever reason, kind of act like a-holes. Kirk is literally the opposite.
Yeah.
One of the coolest, nicest, most down to earth people you will ever meet. It's like after you talk to him, wait, this guy played in the NFL, and for years, and we literally could not be happier for him. Going to be the commentator for your own team. To the team he played for, and he's just a great dude. And way to go, Kirk Morrison. We're gonna miss you, but like I said, door's always open if you want to come back.
You can always come back and play in the softball game next year and see if you can get a hit off me.
Oh, catching strays. Super Crosstalk coming at you next, ESPN LA.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
American Gladiators has found its host in WWE superstar Mike The Miz.
Does he co-host? Does he have like a...
No, just him.
By himself? No eye candy, just him?
You know?
No eye candy? No. Yeah, like a guy like me.
He's very entertaining.
Like a piece of ass. Well, they got The Miz because he knows this kind of stuff, but then they brought that hot guy, Kaplan.
Sedano and Cap is next at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Have you checked out the new Park West Bicycle Casino? Only 9 miles from downtown LA, right off the 710, the bike has been reimagined with new ownership, renovations, and 200 table games. ESPN listeners get $30 in match play when they walk in and say, Cappy sent me. Park West Bicycle Casino. Real cards, real prizes, real close.
Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER. GER-0021291, 001289, 001292. PSIS license number 1358.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Why do more people buy their car at the Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason and Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins!
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
As Mason would say, woo, 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 woo. We have both Andy Kamenetsky and Marcus Grant in studio. How you doing, boys?
Good.
All right,
Doing
so
all right.
earlier in the show, we did something that I think you're both going to be very
kick our butt.
good at. Did you hear it?
It depends on what you're referring to.
Yes.
The game with the pictures.
I did hear it.
All right,
So
so
you
you're
can't
out.
cheat.
Did you hear it?
I did not hear this.
All right, so I'm going to try it on you.
Okay.
The record is 6.
Okay.
All right, I got 6 out of 10.
All right.
Momo got 3 out of 10. This is a game that Anna Wintour, the publisher of Vogue, well, at least she was until very recently, used to play with her assistants, and if they couldn't identify people by a picture, she wouldn't hire them.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give you 10. You tell me who it is. All right?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Who's that?
No idea.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought you might get this one. That's Shane Steichen, the head coach of the Colts.
Sure.
But
Like
he
a
doesn't.
lookbook,
All
yeah.
right,
I know who that is.
Is that Morgan Wallen?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so that's
I
one.
I'm
was
like,
wrong.
that looks like Luka Doncic
I was
at a country
I
concert.
thought that was the singer to Creed.
Scott Stapp? Oh,
Marcus,
no.
who's that?
Santi Aldama.
No, you're close. It's Mark Dagnall, the
Okay,
coach of the
sure.
All right.
Sure, right.
But you have one so far. All right,
Okay.
who's that?
Oh,
You should get this.
I should get this.
I didn't get it.
But I don't know who that is.
That's Donna Kelsey, Travis's
Oh,
mom.
okay.
Yeah,
All
I didn't-
right.
I didn't
All
get
right.
it.
I'm failing at this so far.
All right.
Yeah, I
You've
was
got
terrible.
one.
I got 3 or something.
Not doing well so far.
Yeah, you've got. Okay.
I got 1.
Yeah, you got Morgan Wallen. All right, who's this?
That is Emma Stone.
All right, you got. Two.
I recognize that I should know her. Just couldn't think of her name.
Who's that?
I got this one. He's on my,
wait,
he's on my fantasy team.
Is that Pete Crow Armstrong?
Very good.
All right, that's
All right,
PCA.
you-
Okay,
you have
okay.
tied Momo.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Here we go. Who's that?
That's Kyle Brandt.
There you go.
He's one of my coworkers, so I
Yeah.
kind of need to know that.
All right.
I would never
I knew
have known
that.
that.
You
I
used to
didn't know
produce the
that.
Jim Rome show. He's on
Yeah.
Good Morning
He's
Football.
one of my coworkers at
Yeah.
the network. I should
Okay.
know
All
that.
right. So that means
I don't get up
you
that
now
early.
have
That's
4. You have a chance to catch me. All right,
Okay,
here we go.
All right.
Who's that?
Oh, that is Coleman Domingo.
Yeah.
Whoa, very
All right.
good.
Yes.
You get this last
I
one.
knew he was an actor.
Yeah, okay.
You,
all right,
you
all
get
right.
this.
You're on the right track.
You get this last one, and you tie me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Who's that?
I got this one. Come on. You
I got
Oh,
this one,
Okay,
too.
well,
You could do this.
It's soccer.
5.
It
Come on.
is
4.
Trinity Rodman.
Very good. Yes. Way to
All
go.
right. So
Very good.
I'm gonna pick one that's kind of hard.
Okay.
And if you get this,
you're the winner.
You're the winner.
Okay.
If you don't,
because no one
you and
else
I
got more than
tied.
6.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Marcus,
All right.
who's that?
Doja Cat.
Oh,
you are the
yeah.
champion. Very well
Nice
done.
job.
All right.
I knew it. We got a couple of USC guys in here. I knew I shouldn't have done that. USC guys always, that private education.
I know.
Get you a little bit more. All right. So one of the things that broke today while we were on the air is you two are undoubtedly familiar with what happened at the Coldplay concert in
Yes,
Boston.
very much so.
All right. The board of directors has suspended both people involved.
Okay.
The CEO and the head of HR.
Yes.
I can't believe she's the head of HR. That's the.
Yeah,
that's
she's
the-
gone. Like, she is gone.
Yeah,
gone,
it's pretty
gone.
bad.
I think the CEO might be gone.
Oh, he's
but-
well, he has to be
But
gone,
here's the
too.
question I asked.
Indefinite leave, apparently.
Yeah, here's the question I asked Emily and Kasim and Momo earlier. If you ran a crisis PR firm, okay, Andy, I'll start with you. What do you tell the CEO to do? What's his next
Pack his
move?
bags because he's gone.
Really?
Yes.
But he's paying you to improve his situation. What do you tell him
That's
to
the
do?
best way for improve his situation. Pack your bags. You're gone. You're a billionaire anyway. You can't be the CEO of a company when you were sleeping with your HR head. this is done. Like
I'm not a
you
big
are
fan
fired.
of
You are fired as a crisis
but
PR
here's the
person.
problem.
I always opt for indefinite leave. I think
But
take a
here's
leave
the-
of absence,
here's
step away, admit
Here's why
fault.
he has to be gone. She has to be gone because you can never trust an HR woman
Yeah.
that was sleeping with the person that in theory you may be complaining about. And if she's gone and
Yeah.
he gets to stay,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
your
true.
crisis manager.
Okay, but
he's gone.
Marcus, let me
This is
point
not
out
hard.
again. Andy is a terrible crisis PR person.
No, actually,
I
I'm
paid him
putting
$1 million to improve my situation, and his exact words were, "Pack your bags."
I know, because I'm saving his company. That's what I'm doing. I'm saving his
All
company.
right, so let me be perfectly clear. The CEO is hiring you as a crisis PR person to say, Marcus, what's my next move? What is it?
I think it's you just lay low for a while. If nothing
That's
else.
what Ramona said.
You're laying low. You are staying. I mean, I didn't know his name. I didn't know who this dude was until yesterday. But you are staying out of the spotlight for a while, right? I mean, you're going to be a meme for a while. That's just
How
what
do
it
you
is.
handle, though, the fact that the HR woman, your underling, has to be fired?
Oh, she's going to be let go.
I don't know, but if she pays a price for it, then he has to pay a price.
Right, but the underling doesn't always go. For example,
Yeah, the underling doesn't always go.
when
She could say it was a predatory
when Ime
relationship,
Udoka
she
got
felt-
fired
yeah.
by the Celtics, the woman he was sleeping with kept her job.
Yeah.
That's not an HR woman. She's an HR. She's the
She should
head
know
of
better,
Human
yeah.
resources.
HR. How are you going to go
What if
to
they had
her?
previously disclosed the relationship?
Then it's different.
Now, even though they're
Well,
both married, I mean that's
they
crazy.
clearly
but
didn't.
Like
Yeah,
his wife has taken his name off of her social media accounts.
and deleted her Facebook account.
Yeah.
So she's obviously. I mean, the internet's undefeated. They're probably coming at them, both of them.
Yeah, it's
The internet
checkmate.
sucks, by
It's
the way.
checkmate
You're
because
right. It's an awful place.
Yeah.
She
It
has
can
to
an
be
awful
fired,
place.
and he can't skate when she gets fired.
He
Right,
can't,
that's
but-
true.
So, I mean, I think what will happen is it's an
I don't
indefinite
think
leave
she
of
has to be
absence.
fired.
It's an indefinite leave
You
of
can't
absence.
go to that HR woman anymore. You can't take her
Yeah,
seriously.
I know. She has no credibility now. But what if she argues that she felt compelled to have this relationship because of the power dynamic?
Because she was sort of coerced
Her boss
or
or
something,
coerced or
felt
something.
felt.
Felt coerced.
Yes.
I mean, she didn't look too coerced at the Coldplay
I know, but
concert.
you know what you look like, and you know.
Yeah, I think what ends up happening though is he's on this indefinite leave. They will basically buy him out, or he'll get his sort of very quiet golden parachute.
He's going to be fine. He's
and
a
figure it out.
He's going to be fine.
And either we never hear from him again, or he sort of he starts his own company, or he pops up somewhere else. Like
the other thing too, I understand Mo, and I'm not trying to be glib about the idea of her being coerced because that stuff
I
happens.
mean, yeah, like
but
what if it's not a full blown affair? He invited her to the concert. They got a little snuggly. And she felt like she had to go.
You saw the
Obviously,
video, right?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Here's the
of
thing,
course.
too.
But
That's
I'm
a
just
reach.
saying,
What you're
could you
suggesting is a
argue
pretty
this?
big reach.
The problem is somebody's going to end up knowing about this. Somebody's going to
Yeah,
have
of
seen
course.
them out before because if they were so casual about being in front of that many people, and what they could have done was, if they're going to have this affair, she gets a job somewhere else that, by the way, is a billionaire. He can probably set her up with. He
Yeah,
can
of
set her
course.
up with a different job. They
Probably not in HR
What?
anymore.
What?
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Why didn't he buy a luxury suite?
He did.
He did.
Is that, were they,
That's
were
where
they
they
in a
were.
suite?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought they were sort of like.
No, they were in a suite, but those suites can be picked up on camera.
True.
I know. See, that's the thing. Also, like, do they have? If Jacob was here, I would ask him this. Do they have any recourse to the operators of the concert, like whoever Live Nation or whoever it is, or to Coldplay or the people who ran the Kiss Cam for causing this whole situation? For damage.
I had a weird, somewhat related situation.
They didn't ask for it, and is there an expectation of privacy?
Yeah, no, because those tickets typically say like you may be getting filmed, you may be whatever.
Okay.
I'd be shocked if they had any type of recourse.
I had something weird, somewhat related to this happen to me once, and I want to see if you guys would have handled it in a similar way that I handled it. So. When you're a TV sportscaster in a market, this wasn't in LA.
Yeah.
This was in a different market. You get to know all the other TV sportscasters.
Right.
Like you know everybody at The Athletic and everybody at the LA Times and the Daily News. So you're cordial. You have good relationships. So a guy I knew well, a competitor, but someone I was friendly with, called me and asked me for a really weird favor once.
Okay.
He called me and he said, "Hey, I need a big favor. I'm in a spot." And I said, "Okay, what's up?" And he said,
I'm scared. I'm scared.
No, listen to this. He said, I am going out tonight with a woman who is not my wife. And my wife is suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously she has reason to be.
Maybe don't do it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but I didn't know him well enough to say what you just said, which is exactly what I was thinking. He said, "Could you do me a huge favor and just call my house? I'll hang up, call my house, and leave a message on the answering machine that we're on for tonight, and you'll see me at 7." And I said, I paused for a second, and I go, "So you want me to help you lie to your wife?" And now keep in mind, I've never met his wife.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be in work situations with this guy moving forward.
Yeah.
Marcus, what would you have done?
Ooh.
I would have.
Wow.
I don't know that I could have done it.
Andy, how about you?
I'm not doing that.
Momo?
I don't think I'd do that.
Yeah.
Here's how
I mean, listen, if there was some good reason, but just to have an affair, I don't think
Here's how I handled it.
Okay.
I said, his name, well, I won't say his name because somebody can trace my career track and figure it out.
Yeah.
I said, okay. I said, we don't know each other well enough for you to be asking me this.
Yeah.
But I'm not unsympathetic to the plight you're in. So here's what I'm going to do. I will do it. But don't ever ask me to do anything remotely like this ever again.
Yeah, that's way too big of an ask.
That's a huge ask.
Are we clear? And he goes, absolutely. And I really appreciate it. I go, okay. I hung up. I left the message. I never talked to him again.
I bet.
I was so mad at him for asking me to do that when I saw him out in the field, I would go
Run
the other way. And I'm kind of embarrassed that I even did it.
Yeah, I know.
My wife years ago was friends with this woman. She's no longer friends with her anymore. They haven't talked in years, but she was engaged, and my wife and I were starting to become friendlier with her and her fiance.
Right.
And my wife had told me before that she suspected that she might be cheating on the fiance, but she wasn't sure. But anyway, she helped host this bachelorette party for this woman before she was getting married. And I was out because I was working a Laker game. And I came home, and my wife is home. She's asleep. This friend and a guy are in our place.
What?
Like spending the night?
Well, they may have been spending the night until I said, "You got to go."
Yeah. Okay. But your wife didn't give you a heads up that they were over while you were at the game or anything?
No, she didn't. And I also think because they'd been celebrating, my wife might have passed out.
Or your wife said, "Don't drive."
And this is not the fiance.
Well, no,
it's a different guy.
Different man.
Oh, God.
Different man. So I come home. I'm like, "Who's this?"
Yeah.
And I said to the guy, I'm
and
like,
she knows you know her fiance.
"Yes."
Yeah.
And I said, okay, bro, you got to go. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know you. You need to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next day,
Definitely.
I found out about this. I mean, I found out what was going on, and my wife talked to her friend and got the whole story. Like, she had been asleep when this guy came by. Like, she didn't even
How did he know she was at your house? She must have told
that's
him.
a booty call.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And
That's a straight booty call right
Straight
there.
up. Easy.
Yeah,
No, easy,
I mean-
easy.
And I told my
Easy.
wife, if you want to stay friends with her, that's fine. You're an adult. I'm not going to tell you who to be friends with.
Yeah.
You need to leave me out of this.
Yeah.
Because I'm now in a position where I'm theoretically supposed to be becoming friends
Yeah.
with the fiance, but now I need to maintain a lie. I'm not doing that.
I don't like that.
I'm like, so, and she was mad.
And
My
are you
wife
supposed to
was
go to
mad.
a
I
wedding?
kind of said, I was so mad at that guy for asking me to do that. I kind of decided that if his wife tracks me down, who I
Yeah.
didn't know and had never met, that I
Yeah.
was totally throwing him under the
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
wife and her lost touch. We were never invited to the wedding,
Yeah,
actually.
clearly.
I
wouldn't invite you at that point.
Are they still married? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Well, we got to find that
Not a
out.
clue.
Yeah.
I'll ask my wife.
Yeah, I want to know.
All right. Sonato and Cap coming up next. Andy Kamenetsky and Marcus Grant are pinch hitting. Congratulations again, Kirk Morrison, the new radio analyst for the Raiders. And Momo, happy early birthday. Momo's birthday tomorrow. Have a good time.
Thank you.
Drink a lot and don't get with anybody other than Nevin.
Yeah, I'm
All right?
not planning.
Good. All right.
I'm not covering for you, Momo. I'm not covering for you.
I won't call you.
I will do it for you. Okay. I'm much better friends with you than I was with that idiot. Mason and Ireland is history.